Welcome back to News of My Fiance, Raw Live, in person, live Raw with Morgan Jones and myself, DJ Ambush, reporting live from the 5-alarm fire that is indeed Portland, Oregon. We got a couple things going on tonight.
Bonito Bowl.
Yes.
And get the strap, because $106 million has literally gone missing.
Bruh.
No, not missing.
Yeah.
Unspent. $106 million unspent in Portland Housing Bureau money.
Wow.
During the housing crisis.
Wow.
That's what we're doing tonight.
Yeah. That's Morgan Jones. This is DJ Ambush. Again, welcome to News of My Fiance, where we give you the context, the headlines. Absolutely won't. With a little bit of humor so the world doesn't completely crush our collective spirits. It's a new script.
It is. So shout out to our studio sponsors, L&J Industries, and our production fam. Not the little one.
Not the little one. He's not the
Ross
little one.
and Michelle holding us down remotely. And of course, shout out to all of y'all fiancés in the chat getting engaged with us tonight.
Yay. And if you're getting value from the show, hit like, subscribe, ring the bell, jump in the chat so the algorithm knows what's good. You can find everything we're doing over at newsofmyfiance.com. And if you want to support independent media, our Patreon is at patreon.com/newsofmyfiance. Patreon ads this week. So we do have Fuck Your Feelings Friday. The archived episodes of that are posting every single Friday. I mentioned last episode we got some new merch, and we also have new merch gifts for anyone that is a subscriber, paid subscriber. Also, something new in there for the paid subscribers is a new collection called Rapping Ass Ambush.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
I'm not a paid subscriber, so I missed it. What happens?
So there's a new collection in Patreon now that documents the years when I used to be a rappity rapper with all the backpack raps. So you'll get unreleased songs.
Wait.
You'll get performance footage. You'll get rehearsal footage.
I don't think I'm a part of the production team.
Album cover art, stuff like that. There's
Do we go together?
We do. It was a last minute ad. I had to get something in. You got to get people.
Anybody?
You got to get people the shit they want. But you got to be a paid subscriber to get that. So yeah. Dave, you're a paid subscriber.
First of all,
and this is all stuff you've seen before.
All stuff? Because you say you just named a lot of things I don't think I've seen at all.
You probably just forgot.
I appreciate you trying to put onus on me in a way that doesn't fit. You're lying. Album art? No, haven't seen it.
From me and Castro's mixtape, you never seen that?
Oh, definitely seen it.
This is what Okay,
I didn't know. Shout out to Castro. We love you. This is a big deal.
I'm ready. Wait, what did MJ say we're calling this again? Oh, right. No, I got it. I know we're live. Welcome to Monday Night Raw. Live. In person, live Raw.
What was happening in my mind is we have two children that were not privy to much of your rap career, right?
Okay.
And so those two have asked for, been like, show it, I want, and that wasn't, may not know where it is.
So this is what
now
I'll say.
It's found.
This is what I'll say.
And
about
I hope
that.
Bree is watching. That's all I'm saying.
This is what I'll say about that. It's not that they weren't privy. It's again,
too young.
They forgot because
too young.
Bree,
like 2 out of the 4.
If you can recall, there was a time
I was there
when Bree did challenge me to a rap battle.
She did
to a freestyle battle.
Challenge you to a rap battle. She did, in fact, win.
She did not. I'm not. Come on now. She did good. She did. As a matter of fact, she did excellent.
Okay.
She did
First
excellent.
of all,
the crazy part, and this is like deep lore.
She definitely won.
Nah, she definitely ain't win. Like, don't play like that. Like you trying to play me. If you, like, even if I gave her the win, she ain't win. Like, you know, I ain't gonna, don't play. Listen.
Oh, okay.
When it comes to that, you can't really play with your rep like that. Like, even when your kids is involved, like, you can't give them no.
This feels very Philly.
It is,
and so I'll just leave it at that. Also,
between the two of them,
outside of the realm,
Kaylin's freestyle game was so good that I made her stop. It was so good. I was like, what you're not going to become is a starving artist. Cut the scrap out. Now, you're going to get a job. You're going to go to school. You're going to make something of yourself. What you're not going to do is be good at this.
And then she was like, you know what I want to do, Dad? Make films.
I'm going to make films and be a DJ. And when I say it was good, I'm not playing
starving artist.
Kaylin, this might have been like, how old were when they moved here? 9, 10?
9 and 10.
So this might have been 7-year-old Kaylin.
This is Kaylin in place.
Right. Kaylin would just start rhyming. And I played a lot of hip hop in the car and in the house. And all that. Kaylin would just start rhyming in the living room over whatever was playing. And I'd start listening to her like, oh, she's making these up.
Now she was sitting.
She's not reciting nobody else's rhymes. And then she'd catch me looking and wouldn't stop and then just continue to rhyme.
Sounds about Kaylin.
And it was like she was staying on beat. She had an actual pattern. It was so jarring. I was like, stop it. No.
You cannot be a starving artist.
Right.
Which is wild.
Yeah.
As
an artist.
Okay.
It's a not so starving one. It's a not so starving one. It was very bad parenting.
I think that's exactly what Dad would have said to you when you were like, Dad, I'm going to be a DJ. He was like, what you won't do is be a starving fucking artist. No, you won't. You will go to school. You will be in Temple. You will do this. And then you did. And you went to Temple and you were like, what I won't do is go to school. And then.
Don't give that story out. That's got to go Patreon.
Oh.
Put that behind the paywall.
I mean, this is a summary. ChatGPT did that.
Yeah, my Nigerian sensibilities jumped ahead and chopped her career.
Literally.
You know? Well, hopefully she'll join the Patreon, the paid level, and get some new inspiration. Maybe she could jump back in. You know, she's in film now. She could start making songs for his score. You know, I feel like there's still hope. There's things that can happen here.
First of all, I'd like to just let our fiancés know there are 2 other people here besides Big Jess, not the little one. Every time he giggles, I'm going to giggle.
We got to give you an update on Big Lex, too. We got to give you an update.
We do have to give you... Oh, so much is happening.
It's great.
Baddies may be the...
That's going on Views. I don't care what nobody said. Baddies recaps is making it to Views of My Fiance at some point. The J. Cole conversation is making it over there.
Oh, I thought we were... Okay.
Yeah, we got... I mean, like the full album review, like the full listen to it, break it down.
Oh, somebody has to listen to it first.
That's what I was telling one of our guests. Like, you got to actually listen to it. Shout out to the chat real quick. Alice and Michelle in the chat.
Alice is in the chat?
She was like, I finally made it at the top of the show. Ooh, switch your jaw.
I thought I did it. I didn't. Thank you. So apparently I be in the wrong part of the chat.
Sometimes.
No, every time.
It automatically starts you in top chat for some reason. I don't know why it does that.
What's the default? That's what that's called. It's like, show me the
missing text.
The best thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
We do have a guest for the second half.
Yes, we do.
I'm sorry. I'm receiving a message from somebody's motherland. There's a really... Does anybody else hear the high-pitched noise?
No.
Wonderful. It's just going to be a second. It's too loud.
Wow.
All right.
That's some mutant shit. Did you do a pop just now and it went away?
I did. I popped my jaw.
Yeah, bro. That's crazy. This is an X-File.
This actually isn't an X-File, and I'm sorry.
What up, Jay?
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Jay said, clearly I should be at the top.
Clearly you should be. Clearly you should be at the top. Also, Jay being here this early, do you just like... Are you normally here this early and you don't say anything until the second half, or is this new?
I think people are here for the Bonito Bowl. Like, they're here for that conversation.
Well, and we have a guest for it.
We do.
Shout out to Michelle, who said protect Morgan's brain.
At all costs. We got to get like a Cerebro helmet for you.
But if I had Cerebro, right, would I need the helmet? You know what I'm saying? Thank you.
The only way to have Cerebro is with the helmet, though.
For him. And others. Okay, welcome to the party. Yeah. The snaps from the side. Listen, this might just have to be what happens anyway. And I know that
it's husky.
Our two current guests can't be the guests that are here every week. Though I kind of wish they could be the guests every week.
Don't get me started, B. Don't get me started here.
But they can't. But the snap that just happened.
Yo,
new battery in the back.
You lucky I don't got a solo cam tonight. You lucky I would talk directly to the camera.
You don't have a solo cam?
I don't have a solo cam. We got to leave it for the guests. Listen. To be clear, so everyone understands what's happening right now. In the studio is the Unrefined Sophisticates full cast. So don't
Don DeMarco.
Make eye contact with you. Don't be like, I wish we could. The entire world wants the Unrefined Sophisticates back. You know what I'm saying? So if we could just, if we gonna talk about it, talk about it. If we not, then let's not. I got too much equipment for us not to have Unrefined Sophisticates back.
Okay, the table is flipping.
That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Too early.
You got me George Jefferson tripping over here, B. You know how funny that fucking show is? I cursed within the first 10 minutes.
Never heard of it.
Hilarious.
Me more. Just kidding.
Y'all niggas is on IMDb.
For good reason. Snap. Breaking stories over there.
Bruh.
That's what we were doing.
The Unrefined Sophisticates podcast is one of the pioneering podcasts in Portland, Oregon. I would like to say that they were on the cutting edge of podcast content before a lot of people, started jumping on it. And they were doing it during a time when people were really in our culture, were really discovering it. And I would honestly say the lock that they had on the content was you're sitting in a room full of friends and you're just listening. The amount of times I would be grocery shopping or doing deliveries and shit, and I'm just cackling out loud. And people look at me what the hell's going on? But then when I talk to other people about it, they would describe the experience the exact same way. And I'm talking about, they started out as a 3-hour podcast and people were listening
before Joe Rogan,
Before Joe Rogan.
Okay.
Before Joe Rogan.
Before Joe Rogan's Spotify deal. How about that?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, it's 2026 is all I'm saying. We still got a lot of time left in the year.
Where's my ticket?
You know what I'm saying? They did appear. Wait, y'all appeared at Black Podcast Festival once or twice?
Oh, twice.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So again, this time, there's another festival coming up this year. So I don't know. It could be something, But that's all I got to say about that.
It's loud. He means it.
I do. It's a really good show. I do.
And I appreciate it.
Boom.
I'm a fan.
What are we talking about tonight?
Well, I'll just say that most immediately, you put me on the 50 Cent / DoorDash collab.
I should have downloaded that commercial for people to see. Lord have mercy. Go ahead, though.
Well, it wasn't a Super Bowl commercial, right? It was just a regular commercial?
I think it was a regular commercial. I think it debuted the day of the Super Bowl. I don't think it was
day of, but not at the Super Bowl.
Nah.
DoorDash didn't pay $17 million.
Nah. But then
to
again,
put this out.
This is me assuming I did not watch Super Bowl live. You know what I'm saying? But
okay, I'm hearing that potentially
it did play during the bowl.
An actual Super Bowl commercial, which would make the most sense.
Okay.
Because if anybody is going to talk someone into do this right here. It's 50 Cent, number one. Mr. Vitamin Water himself.
That man is a maniac. That man is a man. He's a maniac.
What does that word mean to you?
Maniac?
Yeah.
What's the word? It's the root word for maniacal?
Maybe. I'm unsure.
And I think that describes the move that he just made.
Is this the most Jamaican thing you could have said to me? Because looking for the root word.
I wanted to actually describe what I thought happened in that commercial. That was maniacal. People like to overuse diabolical, and they want to use it for everything. No, there is space for maniacal in there, you know? Yeah. Pray. So you had a chance to see it. I put it in the group chat, or in the woke group chat, I think. And what was your impression
of
the DoorDash commercial?
Fucking loved it. I loved every piece of it. I loved every second of it. In what regard?
So for anyone that hasn't seen it yet, he's talking about, ordering things from DoorDash, sitting there with the DoorDash bag, sitting on the couch. Says, he's been accused of being a troll. And, why would I do that?
I'm not a troll. Are you out of your mind? I'm a human person.
Right.
Man.
And as he is saying, trying to defend himself against being a troll, he's pulling different things out of this DoorDash bag. The first thing he pulls out is an ABC book. And I missed it at first.
Go on.
Until he pulled out the cheese puff.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh. And then he pulls out a pack of combs and says, oh, they deliver combs. And I was like, oh, my God.
An ABC book.
I didn't have context until I saw the puffs.
Okay.
And it was like, ABC, what the fuck is the book? Puff, oh, shit, interview with ABC. Okay, combs, my God. And then I forgot how he referenced the time period. But it was like, something about 4 years.
Oh, no, that his sentence.
Yeah, but I can't remember how he worked it into the commercial.
I had it until you said I don't remember.
Oh, damn.
So he said, it was like, I don't know, 4 years or 50 months, whichever is faster. Or
who's counting?
Oh, that's what. Who's counting?
Who's counting? And then laughed.
And then in very bold, very red letters, after he's laughing, it cuts to the very bold red letters that say 50 is. Who's counting? 50. 50 is counting.
50 is counting.
He's also keeping count of all of the other things. Like there was something in the beginning that was like, I'm not a troll.
Right.
What do I do? And it was like 50 is. And then the next was the who's keeping count? 50 is.
Right. Right.
Which I'm, is this just the Gemini in me? In which I'm a humongous fan of this level of troll?
It's the Gemini in you. It's definitely the Gemini.
I refuse to believe, but
No.
I mean.
No, it is. It is. And the reason I say that is because one half of your Gemini side loves this shit and loves 50 for this shit. The other half of your Gemini side hates 50 for who the fuck he actually is.
Okay, this might be fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
This might be fair.
Yeah, for sure.
However, I have yet to actually, I don't think I hate 50 for who he is.
That man has done despicable shit.
This man continues to tell us he has. And so for me, honesty's the best policy? Like, what do you mean? No?
I mean, I'm glad that works for you. For me, it don't. Like,
it actually does, though. And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
You continuously say, this is the thing this person is trying to say. So just say it then.
Own it.
Own it.
Yeah.
So if they own it, are you not on board or nah? Because
owning is great. That don't make me.
Which regard does he not own?
That don't make me hate you less. That don't make me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You owning it is just like, okay, we all got a clear understanding. You're not being a hoe about it. Oh, that's great. but you still do hoe shit. You know what I'm saying? So the
what
fact
part's the hoe shit?
No, I'm just saying, like, in general, if you're still a purveyor of hoe shit, I don't fuck with you.
Purveyor of.
Yeah.
Certainly.
I don't fuck with you.
Okay.
You being honest about the hoe shit, cool beans.
You
See
were
that,
just
guys?
honest about the hoe shit.
That don't change the
Good
fact
for
that
him.
you're doing hoe shit. Exactly.
Fair.
Yeah.
Which part of that commercial was hoe shit?
No, I'm saying commercial. Like, I wasn't saying the commercial was hoe shit.
What part
I'm
of
saying
50 is hoe shit?
the documentary was hoe shit. And not for the reasons that people initially jumped out the window saying, how can he do this with another black man?
Okay.
The amount of misinformation.
Things have been debunked.
Right. The amount of misinformation that was purposely put in that documentary negatively affects the people that Puff harmed and the people that came forward to participate in the documentary and told the truth.
Fair.
So you manipulated too many people. And that's just that one thing.
Do you even, we don't even know if he manipulated them in that regard, right? But the editing.
Right. And
I just bit my own tongue.
And he's executive producer and he makes the final call on that.
What is it?
He makes
Never mind.
Yeah, because they can't see it. He makes the final call on that shit. So ultimately it's him. It's his documentary.
I don't. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
That's definitely how that works.
He has the final say of everything?
Of his documentary that he's executive producing? Yes.
Is he the only executive producer?
I don't know if he's the only executive producer.
There usually isn't one. There's usually more than one.
Okay.
He may be faulted for a storyline, if you will.
Okay.
Right? Like
a particular storyline?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know that you get to, like, as the executive producer, every single thing was his call. Because that just isn't how it ends up being.
I'm not saying every single thing is his call.
Oh, okay.
But the final product that goes to release, if he's not okay with that, it does not go to release.
Okay. Yep.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Excusez-moi.
We had a similar conversation about an album Nas put out one time. There was a particular...
We did?
No, the community.
Oh.
There was a particular song that went out and it was like, was he even rhyming on this beat? What the hell is going on? And people was arguing, like, well, once you leave the studio, they change stuff around and then it just comes out. I was like, do you think he doesn't hear
hear the final situation before it?
What's the matter with you?
This is fair. Wait, are you calling me slow?
No, not you.
Because I feel
the people
like
I was arguing with at the time.
It feels like the comparison.
Don't do it. That shoe don't fit you. Don't put it on.
Okay.
You know?
Back on board.
Yeah. No. Mm-mm.
Back on board.
Mm-mm. That's not your size or colorway. Don't put them shoes on.
You know what?
Put them shoes on. Mm-mm. You don't even fuck them colors.
The amount of love that just grew for you. Okay.
You know what it is.
Couldn't have been just what you just did.
It's that, but I got there today. It's a different feeling. It's a different vibe in the building.
Is it the hoodie you're wearing?
It's definitely the unrefined sophisticates. However, this is one of the, like, how would I put it? Rare 9 brand hats that I'm wearing right now. And it does a thing. It does a thing to your psyche.
Yeah.
When
that ego.
Right. When no one else on this side of the bridge has the ting. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that'll put you in a place.
The level of flexing that happens.
Put you in a place. Put you in a place.
Yeah.
Okay. Domestic violence.
Instant grail.
That's what I'm hearing.
Instant grail. Boom. On the crown. Like that. Yeah. That'll do it. Mm-hmm.
That'll do it.
Every time. Every damn time. Get you some, but not this one. But not this one. Rap scallions.
Jess, if you could help. At any point.
Yeah. Yeah. I was able. I felt it, and I was like, "That's what it is." I wasn't sure at first.
And now you know.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
All right. Fair enough. I want to mention outside of the 50 DoorDash situation, there's another rapper I have would like to deliver beef to.
Okay.
Via DoorDash, I guess.
Okay.
You can. No, I don't want anything from DoorDash. Fuck these guys. J. Cole.
Jermaine?
Thank you for giving me the best segue into white mom, black dad, mixed kid bullshit. Your name's Jermaine. We could start there.
Jermaine
and
Cole?
you were born in the 80s. And so unfortunate, right? Because in what regard were you growing up with a Jermaine? Did it happen to you? No, it didn't. Did it happen to you? No, it didn't. Did it happen to you? No, it didn't.
I had a single Jermaine. You got to remember, I'm a little bit older than everybody.
No, I would never forget. And also, I'm sorry. Snapped? Oh, okay.
No, that's the problem. This how we got here. We're the chat. I mean, listen, talking to y'all right now. This how we got here. There's too many snaps going on. It's too many snaps and not enough incense to balance that shit out.
Okay.
That's why we got here now.
Okay.
And you just like, you know?
No, I was just letting you know that that's not a thing you have to say again. Because I'm here and I remember. Never forget. You mean to tell me, was the Jermaine black?
Oh, yeah. I don't know no white Jermaines.
All the way black?
100% black.
Okay.
Blackity black. Yeah.
Chester black.
Wilmington, Delaware black.
Wilmington, Delaware. Joseph Robinette Biden.
Listen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't.
Directly from the corn pop.
This was so young in my life. I didn't know like white people like that.
Are there
like our Seventh-day Adventist church was all black. There may have been
but I also don't want to.
There may have been a white person or two, but it was like 98% black people in our church.
And that church was in Wilmington, Delaware?
Absolutely.
Okay. And
Wilmington is like, Wilmington's black as shit. Everywhere outside of Wilmington, that's when you deal with, like,
that's
Newark,
how we get the
Delaware,
the
Dover.
business tax laws that are Delaware.
Yeah.
I mean, now does this change the story that Joe Byron had? Is corn pop real? In real life, are you telling me that corn pop existed?
No.
Oh.
Under no circumstance.
At your church?
Any of that shit Joe Biden was talking about.
Personally, is what I'm hearing.
Nah. You couldn't be Seventh-day Adventist.
Corn pop was a Seventh-day Adventist.
Absolutely not. Presbyterian, maybe.
Jay, I'm pretty positive you're hearing the same.
Well,
Presbyterian.
Don't play that way on the Sabbath.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sabbath don't roll that way, B. Nah, we wasn't doing no corn pops in Seventh-day Adventist.
Lily is clearly not in the chat, but Lily, if you can hear me, was our grandma Presbyterian? And also, what does it mean?
Okay. So Cole.
Okay. J. Cole is embarrassing. Like my man is out here making a case for fuck everybody. And I mean this very specifically.
In the chat, y'all listen to J. Cole album yet? Lily says she here in the chat. She's marked safe.
Lily is marked safe in the chat, but was our grandma Presbyterian?
Alice said her son.
I don't know how to pronounce that word, so please forgive me.
You did it. Alice said her son loves the new J. Cole album.
Okay. Alice, how old is your son?
Lily said your grandma was Presbyterian.
I'd be right about some things.
JC, I'm trying to remember. I know traditionally they were vegetarian. I don't remember if there was a pescatarian element with Seven-Day Adventism. I can't remember. I cannot. Like, you could be right.
Who could be right?
Jay was like, I think they only eat fish.
Oh, Presbyterian?
I thought he was mentioning Seven-Day Adventist.
Oh, y'all. Yeah. I don't know anything about a Presbyterian. I don't do any of the
Tyrians. I do know Tyrians, is what she's trying to say. None of them. I don't do none of them. She's like, I'll do none of them shits, me. None of them Tyrians, me. It's not me.
Okay. Well, fucking hell's bells.
So Jermaine Cole
is giving every fucking mixed kid with a white mom a bad fucking name. And that's all I was trying to say.
For sure.
Fuck this dude and fuck Drake, because they're both doing the same thing at the same time, even though they're subbing each other or fucking each other. I'm unsure. Mm-hmm. But I've had it. Jermaine Cole on an album, a double disc.
Unnecessary.
Well, we can get to that point at another time.
After we listen to it.
I mean, I think we don't get to say it's whack without.
Okay.
Right?
Fair enough. And let me ask you this, though. And I like to ask the chat, too.
I hope I remember my point.
Has there been a double disc that you have heard that was like, nah, this makes sense. This needed to be a double disc?
How long did CDs get to be at the time that you're talking about? Because I'll tell you, All Eyes on Me, Tupac, All Eyes on Me. Mm-hmm. I don't think that CDs got to be as long as it should have been in the moment. Okay. But it wasn't double disc. Like, we could have chopped, so we could have left some of it off.
Okay. That's where I'm at. Yeah.
The Biggie duet. I will also say that wasn't a double disc. I just wanted to say it to see your response.
That's terrible.
I'll say Life After Death. That's a double disc that doesn't need to be a double disc.
Yeah. Every double disc doesn't need to be a double disc. Wu's double album. I can't think of a single double disc that needed to exist.
Okay.
How about trim the fat off of?
Outkast, Speaker Box, Love Below.
I stand corrected. The South got something to say.
The South do got something to say.
Fam, I think that's the only, like, thinking about it, like, for real, that's the only double. Here's the thing. He's not even printing physical discs right now. We don't need to do that shit.
Oh, like, he did, because he went to sell them.
Oh, Lord.
You didn't see the video?
He pulled a Chris Brown. Listen, we don't need all this music, man.
Drake already gave us 100 gigs we haven't listened to.
And then Chris gave us, like, what, 45 songs on one project? Was it 35 songs?
Wouldn't have a clue. Haven't listened to him since...
Preposterous.
That Grammy night.
But Alice, no, you're right. Y'all right. We're the prototype.
Also, that's a lie.
That's the only double disc that should have ever existed. Steve's, what's good?
Okay, wait. So Alice said the same thing?
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this.
John Riley in the chat.
That does, in fact, mean we go together now.
Boom.
Me and you.
Mo Thugs double album?
Who? Mm-hmm. Bone Thugs?
Said Mo Thugs. The Mo Thugs double album.
What does that mean?
I see it in the chat. Can't put it in the chat.
What does that mean?
Songs in the Key of Life. Damn.
Mo Thugs? What is that?
Yeah, we didn't need 2 discs for that.
Okay, so, okay.
Alice hit it again. Songs in the Key of Life.
Okay, first of all, I didn't know we were going that far back. I would have started there. I thought that was just double vinyl. In all honesty, I've never even seen it in CD form. That's a double disc?
Damn. If you were to buy it on CD, it has to be. Yeah.
Add in his aquarium shit then. Volumes 1 and 2.
All right. You cheating, Alice. We keeping it within hip hop.
She is cheating, but I'm here. I'm here for, we go together now. I'm still waiting to see a response in the chat about that. But.
Right. She's like, relationship status update.
I mean, hello? Do you still have a Facebook? I'm there, but I'm not there. Where do you get to change your status?
So what I'm hearing is
we go together now. You're taken.
What I'm hearing is, as a biracial,
oh fuck,
you're finding J. Cole's activities and behavior extremely offensive.
Yeah. Okay. Like, I don't even want to say who says that. Why would you say that? And also 1,000%.
Right.
Pissed.
Okay.
Big piss to both of them hoes. And big piss for a couple of reasons, if you don't mind.
I don't.
Number one, in what regard are you proud about that in this moment?
You shouldn't be. I'm asking a genuine question. Genuine question.
Shouldn't be proud of what?
Did you have a white
Which
mom?
part?
Is it how he's representing it? Like,
I think it's how he's representing it.
Okay.
And it's how he has yet to recognize maybe some things.
Okay.
And I say that as I hold that because it might not be true.
Okay.
I'm not going to give you that every single white woman is the same, right? I am going to give you that there are some things that white women do when they raise non-white babies that seem universal. Okay. And I say that by experience from other people's situation and then my own. Right. Not saying that this is absolutely law or anything like that. But there are certain things that white women do who are raising non-white children that get incredibly questionable. And I think that it's worse when it's a boy. Mm-hmm. And I think that it is harder for a boy to recognize. And I think that I say that very specifically because there is a boy mom situation. I think as a son, you are missing all the patriarchy that happens in what she is giving you. Right? Like you are the leader, the protector, the so-and-so, the this and that. And especially if dad isn't there. Right. You don't have the example of that is what a man is. Doesn't always correlate. It doesn't always go to the situation that you are currently in, right? Mm-hmm. And then there's I look at it in multiple ways. I am not that much older than J. Cole, but it definitely took me a minute to recognize certain things from, oh shit, like that. My white mom is doing some wild shit. Right. It didn't feel like my white mom was doing wild shit back then, but my white mom was doing wild shit back then. Right. Like there's shit that a black mom would not have been able to get away with, or another mom would not have been taken serious with. Right. And then this white lady comes in and does a thing, and then you think that your stuff is going to be responded to in that way. It fucking isn't. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. And what's happening right now with both Drake and J. Cole is their proximity to not just a white mom, but literally like they have used and abused different women in different ways. Right. 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 And then what you revere ends up being the white mom who saved you, who did all these things, but also made you this bitch. And I mean that very seriously, because the light-skinned tendencies that these men are doing get attributed to women. Oh, you being a girl. Oh, that's You being a girl, that's weird. No, it's light-skinned men shit. I don't know. And I'm not saying that it's only white mom light-skinned men shit.
No, but you are onto something.
I'm definitely onto something.
So
I'm probably saying it wrong in this moment. But I'm onto something.
Allow me for a second, rocking the 9 brand. Allow me to flip it and bounce a little bit. Before I do that, Michelle said, as a moderator of an FB group, I just had to moderate someone claiming reverse racism in the argument and defending herself, saying she's a mom of a black boy. And of course, this is a white woman.
So just strangle every single one of them.
Well, there's another thing happening right now. There's a conversation taking place about
someone give me a drink.
Benevolent. Say it again.
Benevolent.
I don't know why it was so hard for me. I couldn't even spell it properly.
You wanted to say
Benevolent.
You're still saying it wrong.
Give it to me.
You're like Maleficent.
Yeah.
Benevolent.
One more time.
Benevolent.
Benevolent.
That's it.
All right. See if I can get it real fast. Benevolent. Okay. You give me the first word, and I'm going to say the second one. No, say the whole thing.
Oh, what? Benevolent.
Misogyny. There's a whole conversation about that now. And what you're saying really ties into it. So when you have patriarchy delivered to you by your mother,
bloodstream,
in the absence of a father.
Yeah.
Right?
Talk to him.
So now this whole thing is
fitting.
I'm raised by a single mother. Of course I love women.
Yes.
And the way that I love women, I'm loving them the right way because I was raised by a woman teaching me how to love women.
Hello.
But if that woman is still delivering patriarchy,
then
that man becomes a person who is practicing
patriarchy.
No, give me the B word again.
Benevolent patriarchy.
Misogyny. God damn it. We're trying to. I'm gonna learn how to say the word, and I'm gonna say it on my own one day. I was saying it fine before today. I don't know why.
Was that true?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But as you're saying it, I was like, nah, this shit is making sense because there's now a larger conversation around J. Cole, period, and analyzing his music going back. And it's like, he's always had some hotep shit. He's always had some misogynistic shit going on. 100%. But at the same time, it's like, I'm going to fold clothes for you.
Yeah, but it's a thing he wouldn't do, right? It's a thing, guess what I don't do?
You know how to rap.
Chores.
Right.
Okay? But if I did...
Thank you, C's.
But if I did, I'd do it for you.
Thank you, C's. Belinament. Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Belinament misogyny.
Belinament is absolutely 1,000% cuckoo bananas. You don't see? First of all, you're early. Thank you for being here. And also, what?
He's an ambush before today. Belinament.
Yo! Man's literally said, I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
Today is the day.
Today weird, baby.
Been fine saying that word. I know how to spell it. I know how to say it until this very moment.
It's crazy.
Indeed.
It's very unrefined.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just want to make the point because I have been having this issue. One, the way that these Can in the chat said, I think he meant belligerent, and I'm obviously undone.
I think he meant bewilderment misogyny.
Belligerent misogyny is so much better. Belligerent misogyny is all that fucking happens, I think, actually. Yeah.
You're cooking tonight, B.
I want to make the point because I don't know that I ever actually made it when it came to Drake and the, forgive me, the response where his mom starts and is like, I don't think you should say that. Word. Mm-hmm. And he says, nigga, 38 times. Right. That is the most white man response to what he was responding to.
Yeah.
J. Cole being like, you gonna respect the mulattoes is the whitest thing you can. Who's not? You bitch, you. Like, who is having a problem outside of you? Who's having the issue? So
his blackness was never questioned.
Literally, he got saved 1,000 fucking times. I don't know if it's because you looked homeless on purpose or if you decided you're going to freeform your locks. All of a sudden, people were like, you the blackety blackest.
Yeah, B.
Because obviously he could rap. He's been able to rap the entire time. It wasn't just that. You purposely did certain things to look a certain way.
Yes, Alice, he used the M word. Yes.
So I will say that was such a white pride kind of moment. And I say that meaning, why do you have white pride? Are you behind anybody else? What do you need to be talking about? This mulatto likes y'all gonna respect us. You were fine. You are literally not getting the whole attention that a Logic gets, right? You are not getting the attention that a Drake gets right now. You have been saved 1 million times and you've done every single thing the same as both of them. If you ask me.
Another quote from the album, the hardest nigga on the mic got a white mother. Alice is crazy. Chat is crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy for 2 reasons. It and crazy.
It was the freeforms 100%. It was the freeforms 100%. All of a sudden, he a rippity rappity miracle wizard, unfuckwittable goat. That's what happened. And in the moment when he got the freeform locks, I said, there's something happening with J. Cole. And that thing is, why is he trying to look homeless on purpose? No disrespect to homeless folk. The entire point is, you aren't. You have money. Mm-hmm. You are trying to do the thing where you distance yourself from wealth and fame, except for you want it real bad.
Mm-hmm. While
disingenuous as shit.
Yeah, for sure.
The absolute last thing we need to hear, I forgot about I'm sorry, what was the quote? Realest nigga rapping got a white mom?
The hardest nigga on the mic got a white mother. Were you aware of that, fam?
Is he going to Drake?
Smarty pants. Smarty pants. Did you know that?
I fucking didn't, and I still don't, because I don't in any regard believe that you are the hardest nigga doing anything.
Yeah.
Not even riding a bike, bitch. Like, you're not even close, because if what you have to say that's prideful is only about your white mom, get the entire... Stop trying to sell culture back to people. What?
You said the only thing that's prideful that he says is that he got a white mom?
Yeah. Besides him being a goat, what do he say about being black?
He be saying something about being black prior to this album. Like,
I'm talking about now.
Oh, well, we haven't listened to the full album. He might have some pro-black shit on there. That's what I'm saying.
With the pro, but my mama white, so everybody better pay attention to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, even worse.
Yeah.
Even fucking worse.
Yeah.
Too old. I'm just going to flat out. There's nothing. You are too old. You have pretended to read too many books. You put on the entire fit of I'm a incense and head wrap nigga, and what I do is the knowledge. What you've never done is that. So if what is happening is your idea of giving us yourself is I'm the best and also white mom, suck my dick from the back. I want no parts. I literally want 0 parts. Give it to somebody else from a I have a white mom.
Yeah.
I want no fucking parts. You're embarrassing. This is stupid. What is to be proud? How old is J. Cole? Somebody 35? 38. Almost 40. Almost 40. He has to be almost 40.
John asked me if J. Cole is going to make it into my ambush no spins list. Nah, he's not going to make it into no spins list. I don't.
This man is 41 years old. I am 3 years older. Please do continue. I'm sorry, I did not mean to.
You said Morgan on one tonight.
No, I didn't.
Nah, like that's not enough for me to put him on the no playlist. Honestly, that's not enough to put him on a no playlist. It's just embarrassing. Him bowing out of the battle and then still rapping like, you know, he could take anybody out. It's just embarrassing, B. It's just embarrassing. Like, I'm not trying to hear all that shit you're talking about. And which is the primary reason I haven't listened to this album yet, because I forgot the song. What's it? Quarter Maltese. What's the joint that came out?
Port Antonio?
Count of Monte Cristo? Okay. Whatever it's called.
The Count of Monte Cristo?
Port Antonio. Sure. I heard on that he talked a lot of, you know, coulda, woulda, shoulda, you know.
There anyway.
I mean, you know.
Man did hit you with the OJ, if I did it.
If I did it, this how it would go. Yeah, anybody trying to hear that shit, B. Anybody hear it.
Port Antonio is literally like, if I was in a battle,
so FD,
I would win.
FD did a stream and he was talking about, I don't understand why it's okay for every other rapper to say fake shit except J. Cole, right? And for me, I'm starting to see some chinks in FD's armor.
Yeah.
Within the last,
there's a lot of chinks in my nigga armor.
Within the last couple of months. And another pod for that. But you're missing the point. Ain't nobody saying that J. Cole can't continue to say, I'm the best doing it. You can say whatever you want.
It'd be stupid.
Right? To expect us to just be like, okay, is one thing. Secondly, say that shit. Say you the best rapping don't bring up the battle. Don't have no more big three conversations. Don't do that.
Big interrupt.
You can keep moving forward.
Big interrupt. You don't get to say you the best as shit.
No.
Flat out, stop typing. You don't get to say you the best as shit when you had the opportunity to show us and you was like, actually, we're friends. Fuck you. You don't get it. You don't get it. And you certainly don't get it if you're not going to come out and then show us why you're the best. Instead, what you did, Morgan is on one tonight. Instead, what you did was you told us what you would do in a thing that you had the opportunity to do. And then you were like, I'm also still the GOAT.
So we're going to agree to disagree on that one. And the only reason
Which part?
A rapper's ability to say they're the best. And the reason I'm saying that is because many rappers,
when you stop being
many
in
rappers,
the conversation
many rappers who aren't even the top 10 lyricists say they're the best.
Yeah,
that's just rhymes for rhyming's sake.
Give you that.
So that's what I'm saying.
Agree
you
with
can
that.
do that. Leave this whole top three. Leave all of that.
I think you get to do that until you prove that you aren't, or that you prove that you will not engage. It's one thing if 100 MCs tell us they're the best, but they don't have any opportunity to show us if they are or they aren't. This was your moment. This is the moment. You said, I feel like I'm Muhammad Ali. Bitch, show me. And if you're not going to, you don't get to at the aftermath be like, and also still the best. Because in what regard? You dropped a fucking 2 diss songs. You did 2 disses.
Did he retract both of them, or was it just one? He took one of them joints back for show. Is it both of them? I can't remember.
The 7-minute drill went away. And 7-minute drill is a fucking suck my dick, and you didn't.
He let that shit cook for a week, didn't like the numbers, and was
didn't like the numbers and said,
actually,
I think I got hacked. Whoa. Is this a leak?
It's a leak. Oh, shit.
Big hatred on my end. I didn't even meet. That's a reference track. I don't know anything about this thing.
The labels, they got me.
Gone.
Yeah.
I don't care. You did 2 different disses for the person you said was your friend, who you said was your brother. All of a sudden you had lots to say. And then you were like, actually, gracefully bow out because you know what I am? Reasonable. And I care for other people. And I don't want to see this be the bloodshed that I think it's going to be. Fuck you 1,000%. You're embarrassing. You should be embarrassed. Are you not embarrassed? Like, in what regard are you sitting there feeling fine today? How did you get in that stupid little car and then go out and be like, I used to sell albums out the trunk. I'm going to do it again. How, dummy? How did you do that when you said that on albums? And where are your friends and everybody else because somebody heard you say it? This wasn't a fucking Rap Radar freestyle, which is also written. You wrote that shit down. You wrote down in this moment, in this climate, in this time, that's what you decided to make a point. And I think that's fucking weird. Am I yelling? And I'm sorry.
You are
Just
yelling.
turn me down in the headphones.
You are yelling, but I don't think it's unjustified. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them situations. There are two things at once.
Two things can be true.
Yeah. It is both sophisticated.
Okay.
And a little unrefined. You know? Red cups in the building. It's just, you know, I'm in a happy space right now.
I do want to be clear, I've not had a red cup.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I'm just, you know, in my thing, in my vision, you know.
You know, so saying Morgan is on one time, this is just me in the moment being mad at the half breeds out here doing a bad situation.
My nigga said half breeds.
I did.
We don't have we don't have a question of the day.
Do I feel bad?
Do we have a question of the day? I don't remember. I didn't see it in there. John has a question though. John,
is it going to be the question of the day?
No, it won't be.
Oh.
John said, "What's y'all's favorite J. Cole track?" Now, of course, it would have to be prior to this situation. I was trying to think. Is there something off of Forest Hills? Or something off of Born Sinner? I mean, Forbidden Fruit gets played all of the time with me.
So good.
That shit is ridiculous. That beat is.
Oh, he has hella bangers.
Yeah, the man has
He's
bangers.
Favorite.
Don't talk away from your mic. They can't hear you.
Oh, yeah. He said favorite.
No. You were saying hella bangers. He's a favorite. Yeah. It's saying he's like one of your favorites. You're saying
who?
Cole?
No. Oh. No, he said he got hella bangers. Like you said, okay. Forbidden Fruit. He was like, what? He got hella bangers. I was like, no, he definitely does. And the question was favorite.
Oh, yeah. The question is favorite. He said favorite. Yeah, what's your favorite drink?
Off rip, I have to I got a.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be either off of Born Center, Forest Hills, or For Your Eyes Only. KOD has some heat on it too. Like the boy know what he's doing.
Big time.
Yeah, the boy know what he's doing.
The hell heat.
Yeah.
I want to be very clear.
Yeah.
We can. J. Cole writes the fuck out of a song. He raps the fuck out of a song. Mm-hmm. He can pretend like he sings all right. And he also understands talent. And he can produce. Yeah. But he understands talent. Like, but also, you're going to put me right back into the spot where I don't fuck with him. How in the world do you have Dreamville with that many talented people, that many people that can do so much and are so diverse? And none of those people have careers the way that you do. And I don't mean that everybody who's talented ends up being a huge star.
Right.
But I mean the people on Dreamville.
Yeah.
I don't understand the reason.
Yeah. Earth Gang should be out of here. Earth Gang should be big out of here.
I mean, in what regard are they not?
Earth Gang is.
Boss, are you kidding me? Boss is doing projects with bands right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Boss pivoted.
JID, like there's too much.
Yeah.
And did Ari leave Dreamville?
Oh, she did,
right? She left because she was getting the whole Tiana Taylor treatment. Like, you just gonna sit, babe, have a seat. John,
I'm gonna give you Forbidden Fruit. Let's wait to see after the break if MJ comes back with a song, because
I'm gonna do my best to come up with one. It's not gonna be the same one.
Right, right, for sure. We at that time though. It is definitely break time.
It's way past break time. My bad.
It's all good. It's Morgan all good. I don't think there's anyone in the chat that will complain about where we've been going tonight and how it's been going. It's been fabulous. Absolutely fabulous.
Not security came down to make sure ambush was okay.
If you haven't already, please, please, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed. I feel like a lot of y'all subscribed already because y'all be here at the beginning of the show. Tell your friends, share the link. We about to jump into a conversation again about the Super Bowl. We're going to have our guests come on after the break. Benito Bowl, for sure.
American History X.
And then $106 million that
we found.
City government found 106 million of unused housing dollars.
It's a local story to Portland, but I bet you money wherever you live, this is happening too. Yeah. This is not unique, but it is catastrophic.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So we'll see y'all in 10 minutes. Catch you after the break.
Bye.
And we are back.
Number one.
Back with a guest.
Is this mic up? I forgot to double check and make sure. Okay. Nice.
Green.
Nice. Okay. We're back.
Scooting in, Jess, or is it going to get me from out here?
You look good.
Closer?
You're looking good.
Like
yeah. Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Joining us for the second half. He's usually in the chat, ladies and gentlemen.
Always in the chat.
You know what
Always
I'm saying?
in the chat.
Second time in studio.
First time as a guest, though, because he was a fill-in.
He was a fill-in.
That's true.
He was a fill-in before.
He took my spot, did the whole show.
Yeah.
And it was a banger show.
Yeah.
A fire.
It was a fire.
Banger
We had a
show.
great time. We had a great time. Ladies and gentlemen, we bring you Carlos.
Okay, I'm going to do one more real quick.
Yes. AJ just joined.
What up, AJ?
Get my chat out.
You here. That's what matters.
Exactly.
And I saw your text, and I'm waiting for the next version. Okay, so yes, it's Carlos, but let's give just a touch. This is Portland's very own.
It is.
Not just like out here as a visionary, but one of Portland's most iconic photographers and artists.
Glaze me.
Right now, absolutely.
I would say that. I would agree to that.
No glaze.
I would agree to that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No glazed donut. Just a fully, I mean that wholeheartedly.
Actual factuals.
Actual factual.
And I will say, I believe that out of your guys' mouth more than anybody. I would say that. Because y'all
thank you.
You show love.
We fucking mean it.
Yeah.
I have amazing photos of this man took me at the RZA event.
Oh my. This man let me go to meet RZA though. Like that was crazy. I literally just said, "Are you going to let me pull up?" He's like, "Yeah, duh."
I was like, scoop me. Let's do it.
So we have a wonderful guest.
What's the IG? Wait, hold on.
It's it says it on the screen. Is that wrong?
But the IG has a underscore at the end of it.
Okay.
So just remember that.
Okay.
I'm not saying anything about like the people that prepared this.
You know, like not at all.
Or anything like that. I'm just saying that it is not.
Both Ambush and Kyle are amazing people who don't love a typo and no blame.
I will none. Say, on my I won state championship with my high school. The plaque says my name wrong. So y'all already winning.
Okay. Damn, son.
You spelled it right though.
I don't remember what the actual event was, but there was a time in my 8th grade where they spelled my last name wrong all the way.
Damn.
How?
And in a way.
But wait, like the hyphenated last got both of them wrong?
They took away the hyphen and kept a name that wasn't mine.
Yikes.
And the name that it was, as a chubby little girl, I was like, was this on purpose?
Damn.
Because I know it wasn't, because the person I was sitting next to's last name was that. However, it was Husky. And I was like,
what?
What do you mean by that?
Morgan Husky?
Feels like on purpose.
Damn.
Feels like you... I don't know. Are they? They are?
Yeah.
Huskies are still out there. Well, I don't know. I never had a pair. That would have been too much for me to wear on the back. I wouldn't be. Like certain things are obvious. We don't need to add words to it, you know?
Fucked up, B.
Yeah, no, it was not my favorite. It was like definitely a moment of my like, wow, no one will ever not know about this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because when you're 12, 13, like everything's
like
the
when your
worst.
teacher says you won't amount to shit, and you're like, oh, that's gonna be a bar later on in life.
Yeah.
For sure. Like,
Gotta start rapping for that reason.
Yeah.
That just
For that
wasn't
reason.
mine was more the other way.
For
I
that
was like,
reason.
what? They obviously, I felt like they were coming at me. So, anywho, just for myself and who I am, John Riley, I do not yet have my favorite J. Cole song. I am, in fact, going.
And she did indeed have time.
Not really. People talking. The 10 minutes of other conversation. I was making plans.
I can attest to that.
So, maybe.
What are you thinking though? Like, from a newer stuff, older stuff?
It would likely be older.
Older.
And by older, I mean KOD and back. I don't know. It's not going to be anything newer than that.
Okay.
I think that like Forest Hills Drive is a no skip album, but I wouldn't necessarily go out of my way to play certain songs on it. Like just out
Fully agree.
yeah. But
And then Can entered the chat.
He said, are you looking for lullabies?
He said, do you love to sleep
Damn.
to the sound of a mulatto?
Damn.
What?
Nah, I was right.
Remember that being a slur that Italians would use, like you moolies. Like
I learned that
you
word today.
mulatto.
Morgan is teaching me new slurs. Thank you, Morgan.
Well, I'm an educator.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Remember that not being great. Like you weren't out here like, what are you? Mulatto. Like that wasn't what you were saying. Right?
No. Yeah.
And so for him to be like, y'all gonna put respect on the mulattoes' names, like who's not and what happened and who yelled at you for having a white as a parent? Nobody said anything to you.
Later for that guy.
Later for that guy.
Later for that guy.
I do just want to say though that it definitely makes me think of the of Glasses Malone's whole analysis that was basically like, wait a minute, do we have any idea what happens where he lives? What are the cars they drive? What do they wear? What's their slang? What do they say?
What do we know about the Ville?
What do we know about the Ville? And I couldn't come up with anything as a J. Cole fan who listens to J. Cole's music on purpose. I couldn't come up with anything. Justin, in that moment, shout out to Culture United. That was the show this was on. And Justin Hunt said...
Correct, Alice.
What was it? It's Fayetteville. They call it Fayetteville, North Carolina. They call it Fayetteville, which, I mean, that's a hell of a name. And so is Chirac. But I know why Chirac gets called that.
Right.
Why does Fayetteville get called Fayetteville?
We don't know. It might be going down.
It's not in the song, is what I'll tell you.
Gotcha.
It could just be like randomly active out there. You
Would
never know.
that make it a war zone?
No, but
So would you call it Fayetteville?
yeah, everybody wants this. Everybody wants their city to be the hardest, I would say.
Word to Potham.
Okay.
Type shit.
Yeah, word to Potham.
Type shit.
And that's on Sonora, California.
Why not?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Alice said that's why Lotto changed their name. Correct. But we got it. We got to move it.
Oh, yeah. Wait.
We got it. We only got half an hour left.
Yeah, you're right.
Money
And we
being
gotta-
spent incorrectly. That's what we were going to talk about.
That's what we're gonna do.
Right.
Get the strap.
Yeah. Because we gonna have
Not
a, you know, yeah.
Yeah, I'll run through this story. This is not something to like run through, but I do want to get to our second story.
Hell yeah.
But as of Friday, the city of Portland now confirmed $106 million in housing funding that were never budgeted. Not overspent, not misspent, never even put into the budget.
This comes from like a tax on
multiple buckets
renters and stuff like that. I'm sorry, people that rent for other people.
No, so
landlords is what I meant to say.
And
right?
no. Different taxes from different businesses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So but stick with me. So, because I want to be clear that distinction matters. This is not money that was even recognized.
Right.
And because what the city administrator's memo quietly admits is the money didn't slip through the cracks, it literally was allowed to sit there. More than 40% of it comes from something called the Housing Investment Fund, a fund created in 2016 to track money that is connected to multifamily housing. That includes hotel taxes, short-term rental fees like from Airbnb, housing-related revenue that is explicitly supposed to move towards housing. So the rest of the money, tens of millions more, comes from other Portland Housing Bureau funds with even stricter rules on how that money gets spent. Meaning this was not just like loose cash. This was purpose-built money.
Right.
And yet year after year, it wasn't reflected in the city's budget at all. Crazy. Which is absolutely insane. Multiple of these buckets of money were being collected for years. Like years. And then nothing being done with it. So now the city administrator's memo tells us that this is or was typical practice. That cities sometimes let money accumulate over multiple years before strategically releasing it. And I guess this is where we need to be like super honest, and that explanation might fly somewhere where there is like literally not a housing crisis, but
right.
I'm not sure. Does that even exist anymore? Are there cities that are not experiencing housing crises? So it can't fly here. Like, while this money was accumulating, Portlanders were being told there wasn't enough money for eviction prevention, for rent assistance, for housing stability, for keeping people from falling into homelessness in the first fucking place. They were cutting services or trying to find ways to give money to the police.
Yeah.
While in a shortfall.
Crazy.
So that's not just like rhetoric. That's literal. That's a motherfucking timeline. Like this. Yeah. City councilors didn't learn about that first $21 million until after a November budget process that was scrambling to close that $18 million shortfall. So you don't learn about a surplus somewhere until after you've closed the budget and that budget has a shortfall that you could have covered.
Crazy. Shortfalls that aren't shortfalls.
Money existed. Budgets were cut. The council was not told. That is not like a technical failure. That is not one person's failure. That is a governance failure. And now we know it wasn't just 21 million. It wasn't just the 40 million. It's $106 million. And some of it was discovered last year. And by that, I mean November 2025. Some of it known internally by as early as September. And then some of it is still being clarified as recently as this weekend when we got the news that it was this much. So that really begs the question, like, how does this happen? And the money gets stuck in multiple ways. So housing dollars in multiple restricted funds, each with its own rules, timelines, and reporting requirements. And under the old system, bureaus largely built their budgets independently. It was just all a silo, right? Like, you're the housing bureau, you build your own. I'm the so-and-so bureau, I build my own. Ambush builds his own. So if a bureau underspent or if they didn't exhaust their money, or if they overspent, the money like just didn't disappear. It just sat. And unless someone made the decision to surface the balances before any budget deadline, City Council was effectively making decisions in the dark, assuming scarcity that didn't even actually exist. And that's a part I really want to sit on, because we look at how much money we're paying as taxpayers individually, and you have no idea, honestly, how much money has been taken in, right? You can only go by your tax bracket, how many people you know in your tax bracket. It's like, yeah, well, I paid $6,000. I paid $12,000 in taxes this year. I paid $18,000 in taxes this year. There are people paying far more than that, right? No matter what ends up happening, if the people that are getting the money assume that there's no money, then there's no money going to go back out, right? Like right. Based on that assumption. And that ends up being like legally clean and politically convenient, but it's devastating to the humans that are involved. And now the city administrator says that the new form of government is finally managing finances holistically. We're looking at the big picture now. We see all of it, or we're trying to see all of it.
In the big 2026.
In the big 2026.
Don't worry, now.
In the first time that we've ever had a dedicated city administrator. Like, there are certain things that are like, how in the fuck is this a new concept for a city this big? How is this a new concept for a city? Even if we're still just considered a very small city, you should have an administrator, right? You should have a manager who's looking at the things and looked at every department. We're new to that over here. So they're saying that this moment reflects progress and that outside counsel will investigate and the future budget will reflect contingency and reserve funds more transparently. I want to be clear. These weren't reserve funds. These weren't contingency funds. These were like, the buckets have labels on them. I have a thing where all of them are the same label, and for whatever reason, they're broken up into all these things. But rental assistance is rental assistance is rental assistance to me. So I don't care if it's your move in, your move out, your first, your last, your actual rent. Like, I don't care what it is. All of that to me is rental assistance. That's one bucket. And so even just putting it in multiple different places adds to whatever confusion there could be already existing.
The complexity of the accounting.
Right. Yeah. And so, yes, they're saying that all of the future budgets will reflect those funds and more transparently. And that's good and necessary and incredibly overdue. And actually the bare fucking minimum in my mind. Like, isn't that what it should be? Shouldn't we get to know what the money is being spent on and what the budgets are? And it's our money. Because I don't want us to confuse discovery with accountability. Those are two different things. What has happened so far is that the money has been discovered. Because while this money sat untouched, what could have happened instead with $106 million, that could have funded eviction prevention for thousands of households, stopping displacement before it even started, which is the easiest, the cheapest, the most effective way to combat homelessness is to keep people in home. They could have scaled tenant legal defense so eviction filings didn't automatically mean homelessness. Right now, where do you fucking go if you get evicted in a couple of days? They could have cleared rental assistance wait lists instead of letting them grow and not paying those things. We know for certain, because we already reported on a person who was approved for rental assistance and didn't get that rental assistance for 6 months. And that particular person had been homeless for 10 years, was a former fentanyl and heroin addict, and said, those were the drugs I did to survive on the street. If I were homeless today, I couldn't do it. And you couldn't do it because it's not just I live outside. There are so many other things that come with that. Can you not sleep for a week straight? And by that, I mean, you lay down and you try to go to sleep and you get no rest. Can you be a productive person after that? Would you maybe do some drugs to try and go to sleep? Because I feel like there's a lot of people that just go sleep outside on purpose and call it camping, and they do drugs while they're doing it. So they could have cleared that rental assistance wait list, and they didn't. They could have stabilized nonprofit housing providers who are cutting staff and services, much like back to that story. That woman lives in a housing, low-income housing building that is owned by a nonprofit that has outstanding $330,000 of unpaid rent from the state, from the city. The money's there. The money is there. And they're just like, we haven't paid it. We're not going to. And then when the news gets involved and a reporter calls, they're like, oh, we're about to pay that lady's rent.
Right.
They could have preserved affordable housing units that we continue to lose faster than we can build, which is based on their own fucking tax codes. And by their, I mean former city council, hello, Dan Ryan, where y'all made it okay for a developer to be able to call a whole new building affordable housing if they had X amount of affordable units. And that X amount used to be a percentage that makes absolutely zero sense. So when you walk in Portland, if you walk up and down Mississippi, Vancouver, Williams, know that most of the housing on that street was built in the way, and by that I mean the apartment buildings, newer apartment buildings on that street. Not only were actual homes displaced to be able to have the hustle and bustle of that area, all of those housing, all of those apartment buildings were hailed. They were permitted and zoned as affordable housing buildings. But you only needed it wasn't even a quarter. It was like you needed 4 units, depending on how many units your building has, depending on how many affordable units you had to have. And if you only needed, say, 10 units to be an affordable housing, you also only had to have it be under market rent for 2 years. Some of them were 3 years. After that 3 years, do you think that they have under market rent ever at all in those buildings anymore? Literally zero, not at all. So, sorry, I will finish up. This wasn't abstract help that could have happened. This isn't outside of those spending parameters. This was real life relief that literally just didn't arrive. And that's what they're calling this a good problem to have. And I think that misses the point. Having more money is a good problem to have. Having unspent earmarked dollars is completely fucking different than finding money in the dryer. Because for the people who lost that housing during that period, this wasn't a good problem to have. This was a very silent and devastatingly violent one. And we still don't have answers for the most important questions, like who knew these funds were available and when? Why wasn't council informed before those budget decisions were locked in? Why can't council make changes to a budget once funds are miraculously found? If this is an anomaly, Why can't they then go back and go, we've had an anomaly, we need to do an anomaly?
Right.
Like,
respond to the anomaly in kind.
Right. And why was this discovery of this money treated like a PR problem instead of a policy emergency that held lives in the balance? And what safeguards are being put in place so that this never happens again? The city has promised records by February 20th, an oversight hearing by early March, and an independent investigation, which they are currently looking into and have no idea how much something like that would cost. And of course, we'll be watching all of it because poverty is not an accident. This is not inevitable. It sure as shit isn't a moral failing. It is a managed policy choice, whether it is in silos or group efforts. There is nothing about what is happening right now that shows you otherwise. You know what I'm saying? $106 million sitting idle during a housing crisis that the current mayor ran on improving or fixing within a fucking year, yet only to worsen the problem by doing a whole bunch of fuck shit is literally proof that poverty is a policy choice. This isn't like a math error or a rounding issue. This is $106 million that could have been doing real good changing housing and homelessness work, sitting idle while services get cut and people suffer. And that should not only give you a better idea of how much we've been lied to by elected officials or how warped our own sense of what doing a good job means, but this should absolutely radicalize everybody into demanding more for every single person that this city claims to serve.
We have an update from the chat. AJ said, maybe ahead of the story, but OPB reported that the art tax clowns found $9 million of unspent funds.
I have a question though.
Yes.
Not ahead of the story.
Get anything else off?
Just real quick, I just want to say to just respond to AJ, you're not ahead of the story. That's a separate situation. They have, they have been asked already, is there more money from other bureaus? And they're like, well, we're looking into it. The fact that that drip, that like very slow drip of information, and you're giving us this, and then you're giving us this amount, and then you're giving us this amount. I just want to say very purposeful, very controlling the message, very much trying to make us think, oh, maybe it's not so bad because it was 20 and then it was 20. And then some people stop there.
Yeah.
And don't know that then there was another $62 fucking million found on Friday. And for you, well, told to us on Friday.
Right.
And I will say, and I'm sorry, Carlos, and then I promise I'm done.
You're saying exactly what I'm going to talk about anyway.
Okay. Throwing something out on a Friday is very much on purpose to make you not remember it by Monday. Mm-hmm. That is definitely, like, it's a whole strategy. So the fact that they did this, we found this one time, then we found this one time, and now we found this one time. And hey, guys, I think that might be it from the Housing Bureau. Unsure about any other bureaus, but we're on top of it. And this is not me blaming the administrator because the administrator just started.
Right.
The city administrator as a full-time, full-fledged position that isn't something that changes every administration or day, right? This is now a full position that manages the city's budget and more than the city's budget, but is paying attention to it. Mm-hmm. Sam just got, confirmed in December 2025, just started January 1. Mm-hmm. So this isn't like the city administrator wasn't doing their job. This isn't the new government not doing their job.
Okay. My question isn't depending on like what your friends are like, I might sound like the like woke friend in the room type shit, but it's like, isn't that actually the plan though? Like, aren't they doing what the plan is? You know, like I feel more cynical in the sense where I believe that personally, as somebody that has lived here for pretty much my whole life, I think that it's so obvious that the two most challenging things that we're dealing with in Portland is houselessness and drug use. And those two things are intertwined. Right. So like, I wonder if this money was not spent accordingly to continue to have that as a motivator for people. You see what I'm saying? Where it's like, if the aesthetic doesn't change, that is what motivates a lot of people to feel like Portland is shit.
Yeah.
You know, and I tell people that all the time. Yes. I'm like, our problems are what you see as our problems are mostly aesthetic. You maybe might not like what it looks like, but you really don't have a problem with it. It's just visual shit, you know? Yeah. So I wonder how much of it is like, if we spend this money accordingly, that visual aspect will disappear. And we won't have the ability to get shut off like we have been, you know, like
I absolutely do not disagree.
And that's what I'm saying. I feel like I wouldn't expect anything less from them.
It's a choice, right?
I mean, yeah, they're doing it's like there's a tactic behind it.
It's a choice.
For sure.
And in any other instance, in any other workplace, for any money out of to go missing isn't a thing. You're losing your job if you are in charge of the budget where the money went missing.
Because it's not just money we have now. It's money that we did not spend how we were supposed to.
Right.
Like, that's what's crazy to me.
Right.
So and to that point, Lowe's, like literally that's it for me. Yeah. It isn't that this money went just unspent. This money is actually earmarked for very specific things that the city officials are claiming are important, not just to them, but to their entire administration.
And I will say it affects way more people than you think. Because my grandfather, as I was looking for housing for him, there's tons of programs in the city that on their website and stuff say, we have nothing else more to give. You know, like all of our stuff is given out already and that type of shit. But it's like,
we have no money.
If all this money was there, I'm sure those programs could have helped a lot more people. And it's a way diverser group of people than you think it is. It's not just people who don't have anywhere to stay and are on the streets. It's like people who are 1 to 2 checks away from living on the street too.
But like, that's the point. The easiest fucking way to curb any sort of displacement or homelessness is to keep people where they're living.
Yeah.
It's the easiest, most efficient, most effective, cheapest way to do it. Everybody's rent, even if it's too exorbitant, right? Even if it's too much money right now. If all it took was paying everyone's rent for some times in order to keep people off of the street, it is more effective and more cost efficient than trying to take every single person who is unhoused, get them housed, or build new housing, then get... Because every single way that they think about it...
infrastructure to do that is hard as fuck, too. Like
the way that they think about it is completely ridiculous. There's hella housing.
Yeah.
There's hella housing. Like, please do not get it twisted. There are too many apartment buildings that are hella vacant around my house.
Mad buildings in general.
Like,
I walk Portland every single day, and it's insane to me the amount of space that is just taken
just
up and
waiting.
just not used ever.
With a fucking commercial real estate sign on it that, what do you mean? Just in 2020, well, maybe it wasn't 2020, maybe it was 2022, once they had already decided people were working from home for a while and we don't know how long it's going to be and blah, blah, blah. What needed to happen with some of those apartment buildings, office buildings, is they needed to be converted. And they didn't get converted. And now there are people that own commercial property that are just like, what do I do with this fucking office building? I'm going to lobby to get people to go back to work.
Nah, and then they're on some bullshit like, oh, we need to get big business to come to Portland. We need billionaires in Portland.
Yeah, because that's ever fucking helped. As if we don't have billionaires here,
like,
as if we don't have
so that people will pull up.
As if we don't have all of those
pulling up.
The fucking Ritz really did it. Like, it literally shows us.
Yeah.
This is not, number one, I'm from here, and I'm an old. I know how important not just having small businesses, but keeping those big corporations out used to be to this city.
Yeah.
We kicked Walmart out of the city. Like, hey, we have definite, like, there's zero reason why people need to go to these big box stores if it's available and affordable within their community was the idea.
Which also, I don't know if any of y'all have been in the downtown area in the last.
Well, you can't go there because it's on fire.
Well, yeah, first of all, it's on fire, so
yeah,
watch out. Second of all, ain't shit out there, bro. I gotta walk 45 minutes to get to a fucking Fred Meyer. It's crazy. Like, there's nothing over there.
Downtown,
like,
except for breathe tear gas at this point.
You gotta hit the top tier spots, like the Trader Joe's, the New Seasons, like.
And what if you don't have New Seasons money?
What if that is on the other side of the fucking city and there's nothing in between?
And what if you don't have a way?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
You know.
Yeah.
And I will say it hasn't always been like that. The city used to be, when I was in high school, bro. I spent so much time in the city, so much time doing a bunch of different stuff, and that's why I feel like I can nowadays say, within my lifetime, it is different, bro.
Yeah,
it is for sure different. Like,
it's been like three different. The downtown has been like three different things in my lifetime. Oh, yeah. And when I was younger and probably shouldn't have been hanging out downtown in times, like the skinhead population at Pioneer Square was so thick, like we stopped going downtown.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Stopped going downtown. Oh, y'all, and you mean it. Like, and you mean it. They're part of the reason there's a substation down there, and it still doesn't matter. Like, nobody would ever tell you that. They're going to tell you that the reason there's a substation is because of homeless people. It's literally because of the fucking Nazis that were there all the time.
It's just crazy.
Bam.
Let's go.
Speaking of the pink tax, no, just
crazy. That's just crazy.
Anyway, this is the kind of thing.
We're running out.
This is the kind of thing that I feel like is only going to get worse, and we are only going to hear about more money that was found or that was unspent or that whatever. And we cannot just accept this was the old form of government. However, I do think, and I'm not being funny when I say this, I think that the previous city council, which held one Mingus Maps, Renee Gonzalez, and Dan Ryan, who is currently still, because y'all stupid and voted for him.
Crazy.
And he's still here. Those three people probably have a hand in this. And the reason I say that is they did not ever, to Carlos's point, want to see that situation get better, because you can't run on that.
And also, fixing that is how they get their bag off too. Let's keep their buck. Like,
no, 1,000%. But fixing that means let's do a day shelter. It's what Keith Wilson is doing today. But I think that they certainly wanted to continue because they were running for mayor, right? Mm-hmm. Not Dan Ryan, but the other two. I think they were running for mayor with the ideas specifically for having control over certain dollars. Neither one of them, but also Dan Ryan did not want a city administrator position. They did not want this new form of government. Dan Ryan thought he wouldn't be voted in, so he was like, big, bad, terrible, don't do it. But then ran anyway. And again, too many people are dumb and voted for him. But he is a part of that relic. He is a part of the people that are in the fucking way. So, like, as much as the new form of government is better than the old form of government, it matters who's on that body. It matters what's important to them. And he has been silent on us this entire fucking time. And by that, I mean, Mans has been like, I'm a gay man who cares about diversity, who loves everybody, who does this and that. And then everything he votes for tells us that's not true.
Yep. Michelle says in the chat, went from a city kicking Walmart out to a city offering Amazon negative taxes and a blowjob to create the worst job possible.
Michelle?
Like, real shit. Real shit.
Please write my script next time.
Also, like, the fact that took the new form of government for this to come out means, again, this is an old problem. And how many administrations, how many decades of unused funds that we never knew about got moved around.
I wish it was less of a oh shit and more of a oh okay, what like let's get
popping.
You know? Because I feel like I don't know, maybe I just watched way more unrefined sophisticated episodes than y'all, but that shit is not surprising to me at all.
This is white collar crime. I'm 100%. I'm 100% on the. This was not a mistake.
Yeah, no way.
People came into this administration knowing that money was already there. Period. Like you said with Mingus and was it Renee that were running?
Yeah,
y'all were part of the old guard.
That's true.
It's very easy to be like, if I'm mayor, I already know this 20 mil is over here.
It's waiting for me.
Right. This is not. Yeah. So no, people need to get.
I want to spend it.
People need to get fired. There's a level of accountability that we're not going to get because definitely people on some more like, well, this just happened, and once we change the forms of government, it'll not be. Once we change forms of government, you'll find another way to start moving this money around. So. The auditing and accounting needs to go back decades on some real shit. It needs to go back decades. Like we need to have a true understanding of how this happened. This is not something that happened within the last 4 years. It's been going on for a while. I would put my last.
I would definitely
dollar on that.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you that money has been going unspent and money has been sitting in coffers that no one knows about going back that far. Mm-hmm. And then I will say. I don't think that this is unique by any standard.
No.
What I do think that is this is such a large amount of money in a time that is so needed. You know, like this is dire. Mm-hmm. Those dollars are dire. This is not like could I get a couple of bucks to get gas to go to work? Like this is. Can I live in my home still or be on the street with my family?
Crazy.
Yeah.
And the fact that the city's response has any dollars that they pretend they don't know about. Mm-hmm. Like, to your point, people have to get fired. And I'm not looking for I don't love to see people get fired. But what I do love.
You're going to agree, disagree. Let's once we put it on the record, we agree.
Well, I mean, generally, yeah,
what you're supposed to do.
I just mean generally,
but it's like if you were supposed to allocate this money and it didn't get done, my brother, you have to find, you have to find a new job.
No, there's a new job
because you're really bad at this one.
You did not
do it right.
My brother in Christ.
This is not a account number that was on a Post-it note that got lost.
Nah, B.
This is millions and millions, tens of millions for each of these buckets. That at least one person knew about each bucket. And I refuse to believe that there's only one.
Right.
Like multiple people knew about those buckets. Right. 1000% agree with you in that regard. I guess I'm just trying to say I don't love to see people lose their job.
Right.
But what I do want to see is folks in positions that they shouldn't be in no longer be in those positions. So lose your job.
Yeah.
And not only that, but once there are once you recognize what was being done in that position, I don't necessarily trust the people hiring the next folk. Like I feel like
that is true.
You know what I'm
Y'all
saying?
put us in this position.
If you put us in this position, I don't know that I feel like HR is going to hire the right people to do the right thing. And I'm sorry, Ambush, I now took too long to do this story in Benito Bowl.
Morgan.
The only mistake that happened in this whole process is that we found out.
What?
That's it. Like, this is why I'm saying this is embezzlement. This is white collar crime. That's it.
Got something there.
Well, but the money's still sitting there.
$106 million, right? Imagine there's no news ever reporting on that.
Yeah.
The money's still sitting there because they normally take a certain amount of time before the money isn't sitting there. You remove that $106 million, we're still in the exact same place we were, underfunded.
Right.
Except someone else got that bread. So that's what I'm saying. Like, this is, nah, man.
I hear that.
If this shit did not make the news, we never would have known about it.
Corruption.
So you're
exactly.
Absolutely.
Well, I think
decades of fucking corruption.
I think it definitely screams
I'm not. Yeah. No alleged.
The thing is we do have to understand that in order for corruption to happen, it doesn't mean that somebody pocketed money.
True.
Right? Like,
you put people in positions of power and stuff.
If your point is to make sure that poor and homeless people don't get the funds, and you collude with anybody else to make sure that they don't get that, that is corruption.
I think it's thicker than that. I think it's like, how much can we give them without really fixing it? Like, and that's why there's.
I think that's the same thing.
No, it's like, how much can we really get off so that they think that we're helping?
Yeah, I think it's the same exact thing. Because, and I say that meaning, in any other day and any other news cycle, they're telling us what they've done to combat. Right? It's. Mayor Wilson, I keep wanting to say Wheeler. Mayor Wilson has opened 2 more day shelters and has the warming centers are open, and they give you this information.
Just ask one houseless person how they feel about shelters.
Like literally,
so straight with you, like,
and we know the answer though, and so does the city. Like, I absolutely refuse to believe that they are only listening to Kevin Dahlgren.
Yeah, that's great.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not only listening to the people that are telling you that houselessness is a choice and people just want to be living on the streets so they can do drugs for free.
Doesn't that shit like make you feel crazy though when people are like so, like, you see something so clearly and you're like, wait, isn't this? And they're like, no, whoa, what? They're like, what? What? Like, what are you even talking about? I'm like, it looks like this for sure. And they're like, no, bro, what? It just makes me feel crazy.
It's crazy making.
And that's intentional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the people that hit you with the, no, they just want this. They just want to live for free. If you have ever been like even adjacent to street culture, you know that there's nothing for free.
Nothing.
There's literally nothing for free. It is so much harder to live that particular barter trade situation when y'all, like, folks are getting robbed for non-monetary things in order to make it monetary. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have any sort of understanding, then you know that that's just not fucking real. There's nothing that's for free.
Yeah.
And there's certainly nothing that's for free outside, because if what it means to live outside is free, you are consistently harassed by the police. You are consistently displaced by the city. You are harassed by other folks around you. Like, there is no free.
That doesn't feel like freedom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't just like, well, I don't pay to live here, so no big deal that I get raped every night. Like, that's not free.
Sure.
So,
yeah,
the whole logic behind it is bullshit. And I'm not going to be able to, it doesn't make me feel crazy. It makes me know immediately you don't know what you're talking about.
They're trying to make you feel crazy, like our government trying to make people think that Latinos don't bring good shit to the world.
Talk to us.
Boom.
Segway King.
Boom.
Come on.
Boom.
Let's do it.
Y'all see what I got on?
Puerto Rico.
I don't have the light blue one, unfortunately. But
so he said he's not real, but he's not fake. You know what I'm saying?
You know, this does hang up in my room.
Yes, it does. And I can attest as a person that FaceTimes him.
Whoa, I got the close up.
So the Benito Bowl happened.
Yes.
What I was going to say about that was, okay, first of all, while we're talking about this topic, if y'all feel that I'm yapping or like you need to jump in somewhere, don't be scared, because I can talk about this shit for hours.
Listen, that's what you're on the show to do.
Good.
They hear us talk all the time.
I would say, I don't know if it's for everybody, but I, in my heart, feel like it is for a good majority of Latinos. Seeing what Bad Bunny has done this year is a huge moment of vindication.
Yeah.
Because we're living in a government that is trying to convince you everywhere that Latinos are bad for our communities, our
economy
in general,
our community,
everything. And then you have Bad Bunny over here winning album of the year. Toma, right in your fucking face. Like, it's
right. Right.
And then right after that, not only am I going to win album of the year, I'm going to do the biggest stage, easily one of the biggest stages to America to exist.
1,000%.
Right.
Bro.
Also, the most watched Super Bowl halftime show to date, which Kendrick had last year.
Like, fuck.
And what I think is really important is the fact that kept going.
Yeah.
Like what we saw last year with Kendrick was, to me, what I at least remember being the first time I really saw some storytelling happening with a halftime show. And then Bad Bunny was like, I also love stories.
Oh, yeah.
Let me illustrate.
If you saw anything about his like residency that he had in Puerto Rico, like you should have already known that there was going to be a huge amount of storytelling going on. Because like every stop that he made, even on the tour, well, the residency was in Puerto Rico, but he also did like a couple countries afterwards.
Right.
Did like Chile, like that area, I guess.
Yeah.
Even with those, he was making really specific special call outs to like musicians from their culture and that type of stuff. It's always been about storytelling for him. And I feel like he definitely got, I would say he got his shit off at the Super Bowl, but as a Bad Bunny fan, only I can say this, nobody else can fucking say
Oh,
this.
okay. Okay.
As a Bad Bunny fan, I do feel like he was held back a little bit. Like they did definitely put some strenuous requirements on him.
Okay.
Give us more.
Okay, I'll give you an example.
Thank you.
There's a song where Bad Bunny says, "Si tu novio no te mama el culo, para eso que no mame."
Can't say that shit on TV.
He did though. Did he?
Yeah.
That part was off. They said that part, which essentially means if your boyfriend is talking about, or if your boyfriend doesn't eat your ass, then like tell him to like fuck off. Essentially, but like that is like a vulgar ass bar.
Yeah.
But later on in another song, they didn't let him say "Me gusta la chocha de Puerto Rico," which means I like Puerto Rican pussy.
Right.
So I was like, did they say you cannot specifically say this?
Or
if
did
they
he?
did, what else did they tell you could not say?
Or did he make the choice?
I think he specifically in interviews has said one of the coolest things for him is hearing stadiums of people say, I like Puerto Rican pussy. Because it's like hundreds and thousands of people talking about Puerto Rico like if they've been there or like if they know anything about it.
They've done that.
Yeah. And it's like, he said that if I understand correctly, that's a crazy thing to see. So I thought that was going to be in there. And then when the song came on and that part came around, they mixed in another song. And I was like, oh, so they told you can't say this part of the song. Like, that's what I got out of it. And then on top of that, he's been so overtly political in past work that this one felt like a required softball. Like they were not going to really let him get off with hella shit is what I'll say.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff that talks about Puerto Rico and the problems of Puerto Rico. And that is awesome. But I feel like if you have any kind of connection to Puerto Rico or know anything about it, a lot of those problems are like, like we hear about them a lot.
This is
like,
systemic.
Yeah. And it's like, almost like y'all should already know about this type shit.
Right.
You know, and
1000%.
he's talking about it for sure. And that's 1,000% awesome. Only I can say this as a Bad Bunny fan. A fuck ice would have been cool, but there's no way they're letting him say that. Like,
Okay, can I say a couple of things?
yeah.
This is so one. I think it's censored and the parameters of
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. The
NFL and whatever channel it comes on. I don't know. That said, when it's a different language, you could be having me be the person who's like, oh, culo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, y'all may have just missed you missed that one because you don't know those words. And then you didn't miss this one because you do know that.
That's why I was interested about what they were going to block out, because if you listen to Bad Bunny, a majority of his music is not necessarily elementary school friendly.
I was going to say, it's not child friendly.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
but I mean, I think that a lot of artists that perform at a stage that big with that many.
Oh, yeah.
I've got you.
I was literally just talking.
Because when you turn that way, yeah.
I was just talking to a homie about, like, he was saying, do you think Bad Bunny would take a bag and not perform? Like, if somebody was like, I'll give you $500 million to not perform, do you think he would do it? And I was like, I think you're undercrediting the like principle behind it.
Yeah, you don't know who he is.
It's just about the principle.
Yeah, you don't know who he is.
It's like, how am I not gonna do the Super Bowl stage? You know, like, that's what I think of it almost. It's like there's no way he's gonna pass up on doing this for Latino people over a bag. For a bag.
He can get that bag somewhere else.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like just doing this was such a moment of like vindication for Latino people as a culture. I don't think that like it's like super, super important to criticize it, I guess. Just doing it off rip was so insane for us.
Exactly. Exactly.
So I just want to say that you do not get paid as an NFL, as a Super Bowl halftime performer.
They don't run you a check?
You do not get paid. I learned that with Kendrick last year.
Oh, I thought when did the Weeknd perform?
At the Super Bowl?
Did he ever?
Wait, I will say this.
Oh, okay. I'm not saying he did or didn't. I'm saying
I remember you telling me this prior to Kendrick, and I can't remember who it was that performed. And you were like, because you were talking about how much was it Usher? I don't know. You were talking about how much they have to spend.
Yes.
Like they're not getting compensated for any of this.
Yeah.
They're putting.
I see. They're putting the show on.
They're putting the show on. Yeah, you had told me that before, Kendrick. I can't remember.
Okay,
who
I'm
it
sorry.
was.
I don't know.
But it was somebody we were interested in. That's why you knew it.
And you saying that though, I wonder because I feel like Bad Bunny's a very intentional person, and if he could have, he would have gotten off a lot more Puerto Rican artists at the show, but he got Ricky Martin and Lady Gaga, which is not like bad, but it's like
I didn't understand why she was there.
I think it was because of their interactions at the the Grammys.
A couple
and also
of things.
Just like
there is also I
think there was a hidden message of allyship. Also,
I was gonna say an allyship. I don't want to say what is the word? Validation.
Yeah, I'm smelling what you're stepping in for.
Okay. Sure. Oh, and we're back to that. Welcome to our group chat. No, I think there's a validation of some sort that happens if there is also another global icon, right? That is white. That is not trying to be anything other than that, but was also a value add. And by that, I mean, I think she did a great job being supplemental.
It was cool.
Like, it was fantastic to see her with the band and like, you know what I'm saying? On a rooftop.
Pause.
Okay.
I'm hearing Lady Gaga's a Zionist.
What?
Oh, whoa.
I didn't mean to yell.
No, I was going to say that was new. I'm sorry. I was so when I saw Lady Gaga up there. No, I wasn't responding to that.
Oh, okay.
Wait, can we say that word on here? Are we gonna get demonetized?
No.
Who cares?
You cannot say it on Twitch.
So
we're way deep into this.
Where I am with it, I asked for two reasons. So when I saw her on stage, I was like, "Am I confused about her ethnicity? I don't understand what's happening here."
Anti-MAGA, but doesn't hold back about it. Okay.
One. So that was the first thing that came to my mind. So I had to double check her ethnicity. Okay, she is Italian. Okay, cool. But did everyone forget about the plantation party? The blackface situation?
I mean, I didn't.
And so situations like that, when this plays out.
I mean, yes, in the moment I did.
Wait, hold on.
But no, I do know what you're talking about.
This is specifically what I was talking about. Those two choices for features seem like so industry. And from what I know about Bad Bunny, he always puts his people on, his friends, the people he makes music with and shit like that. So part of me is wondering if those collaborations
that was an NFL decision.
No, like he didn't put them in those places because they're not going to get paid. Like I feel like
I don't put my people on.
Yeah, where he's like, if you're not going to get paid, why would they come out here and perform at the Super Bowl?
Let me ask Lady Gaga. Let me ask Ricky Martin.
That's why I feel like it was like.
I'm not mad at that.
Right.
Also, what I read was Ricky Martin was the first Latino artist that got a number one. Not just Billboard hit, but like all of the things. And then I have zero reason. I do not understand why Lady Gaga was there. I just didn't. I was fine with it. The idea that
for Palestine, is that what Lady Gaga is?
That the idea that she is a Zionist is humongo.
But yeah, I just feel like
brand new news.
Those choices were a little bit interesting for me, but overall. So fire, because I will say this: she's
Italian and Jewish. I'm sure she is also Jewish.
A lot of people were hitting my phone, being like, "Yo, did you see this? Did you see this?" People that are not Puerto Rican,
right?
That are Latinos,
it was huge. It was huge.
Just Latinos in general, I feel like we're like, "This is so tough."
Right? I mean, Mans shouted out every Latin American country with the exception of like 2.
Right.
And I feel like that was based on time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And he was really trying to get him off too.
He was running them down.
Yeah. And I hear you, because from that lens, and especially those people, I feel like that's a thing.
Yeah.
And that can definitely put you in a place. As a person who I know, love, appreciate Bad Bunny, but I don't get to call myself like a super Bad Bunny fan.
Yeah.
Because I don't. But I am a fan of everything Bad Bunny, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Everything that he does. Yes.
It's so easy to be a fan of him specifically because of that. Because it's like, fuck yeah. For everything he does, it's like,
you're wearing a fucking pro-trans shirt and a skirt. Yes, I'm with you. You are talking about everybody. This is not a person who is like, I only fuck with Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Right? This is all of us. And so what I took from that particular performance, one, there are people who are like, I just didn't get it. There are people who are like,
just look it up though. Like, bro. Wait, hold on. I wanted to mention this too. Shout out the homegirl Angelica. We were talking about how I was saying I fucking love that people like Puerto Rican culture right now. I do not care. There was a huge part of my life.
No one knew.
I'm trying to cuss. I'm trying to cuss less, but there was a huge part of my life where motherfuckers were like, "Wait, you're not Mexican?" Every single time that I said where I was from, and that is super frustrating, right? But you're forgetting that like Latinos are Latinos together first before that kind of stuff. You know,
right.
To see something like this where it's always been like, we are Latinos, we are all Latinos, we fuck with all Latinos. That was just so tough. Like it.
So this was my favorite part, is that like, I think that there are a lot of people that thought there should be more protests, right? Like, especially right now, especially with ICE. And I looked at what that performance was, the storytelling of it, because what I saw was mans go through the island of Puerto Rico, the culture of Puerto Rico, snake through it all the way from the beginning to the end. And at the end, he wasn't like, it's just Puerto Rico. He was like, it's all of us Latin American nations. We are America.
And I think he did it in a way that's like, you know, like, because I had people call me and be like, yo, I didn't know anything about Puerto Rico's power grid and shit like that. I'm like, it was good. They're like, I was wondering what the electricity poles were for, and then I looked it up. Wow, that's so crazy. Puerto Rico got a crazy grid like that. I'm like,
I want to.
But I was gonna say, shout out to Angelica, because we were talking about how I was like, I love that people love Puerto Rican culture, but she was like, I don't like when people explain Puerto Rican culture to me. And I was like,
is she Puerto Rican?
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I don't really get that ever. I've never really experienced that. Tell me why I wake up this morning, my whole fucking feed is white people being like, I don't know if you guys caught the symbolism behind Bad Bunny. I was like, as a matter of fact, I did. Actually.
So, I mean, in that particular situation, you're catching them having a conversation with themselves.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And we're on the sidelines of that. So I can definitely understand like how that would be irritating, offense, all of this shit. And but it's like,
I'd never noticed it until now though. And I was like, okay, that is kind of irritating.
Yeah.
We'll get
And I mean, and that's what happens as a result of someone being on the stage that large.
Yeah.
So going real quick back to the Lady Gaga shit. Because we do got some stuff in the chat. People are like clarifying the sense.
Yeah.
So when I saw her, the first thing that popped in my head was her ethnicity. Secondly was the blackface situation. And what that told me, what that was a reminder for me was, we are in the position where we are sometimes more aware of so many other things that are happening. And we take for granted that other people know this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then we'll be like, well, how do they don't know this shit? They have access to the same internet I do. They also have the same 24 hours in the day that we do, but their 24 hours are filled with different shit. So this shit that happened with Lady Gaga, this happened in 2011. There was a gay slave auction in Berlin at an underground sex club.
Excuse me, a what?
Gay slave auction in Berlin. She was hosting it. She was brought in to host it at an underground sex club. And instead of blackface, to mimic blackface, they put chocolate on their faces.
Oh, nah.
I will put the link in the
so
chat.
You could look it.
I'll put the link in the chat
because it's a
for
sex
anyone
slave.
Right.
That was
we don't
unaware
king
of
shame.
that.
Think you can.
Link in the chat. But yeah. So I'm like, and just for,
Wow. Holy wow.
yeah, it's the thing.
I mean,
Yeah. So I wasn't made aware of this until maybe like 3-4 years ago. And I was like, oh, I mean, I don't fuck with her too heavy anyway, just because like I don't listen to a lot of her music. Not that it's not good. It could be great. I just haven't listened to a lot of it. But when I saw that, I was, I'm good. Because where's the discernment?
Yeah, we were talking
where's
about
the discernment?
We were talking about this earlier about J. Cole.
On the break.
Like, for certain things, if you are not trustworthy on that certain thing, or if you don't have a solid point of view on that point of thing, why the fuck would I trust you on anything
on
ever?
Anything else.
On anything
on
ever.
Anything
No,
else.
when it comes to other people, like.
No, real shit. If you're a Zionist, I don't.
Yeah, right. No, literally that. That one is so blatantly like, I don't even know how I could explain
this isn't even hard.
Yeah.
So it's not even a.
But then if you're gonna be like, I'm a Zionist, but then you're like, but we should really support women. I'm a feminist too. What the what? I'm
Slow
like,
down. Slow
you
down.
don't see the intersectionality between things.
Yeah, exactly. Things we don't do. What
Like-
we're not going to do is support women because they're women, but they're doing the awful.
Right.
No daughters of the Confederacy are getting my fucking support.
Right.
Because we all have vaginas. Like, suck my dick again. Because no.
From the back, apparently.
From the back, obviously, because I never had it done like that. That's the.
Trying to find out what that's about.
I'm trying to see what that feel like.
Jess.
We don't know the quote.
We have a couple
Why
clips.
we trying to act like we don't know the quote?
We have a couple clips. I want to start with the Mace clip. So in reaction to
No, thank you.
Wait, is it we are not your little homies?
Nah, not that one. That's great. I love how people keep flipping that. So in reaction to last night's performance, Chris Brown, I don't know if it was Twitter, I don't know where he put the shit. It was basically like, they need me. I hear I see what you're saying, but they need me. And Mace issued a similar sentiment. Run that.
To me, it looks like the NFL is getting worse each year in their performance. That's for me as a performer. Thinking of a performance, if I had a budget to do a Super Bowl, you could do a greater show. I just think of that. Like you said, I had the privilege of seeing Purple Rain. I had the privilege of seeing Michael Jackson, and I'm just a person for excellence. So I think Chris Brown is way overdue. I don't know how everybody feel about Chris Brown personally, but Chris Brown is way overdue. So when I look at the Super Bowl, I think the person who should be performing is the person that nobody is better than. And I could think of several artists that could have done a better job. But shout out to Bad Bunny and the entire Latin community. I would give this a 4. I would give it a 4 in performance out of 1 to 10.
That's very interesting.
I would like to tell Mace to shut the fuck up.
Wow.
Easy.
Man said, if I had a budget, which is why you don't.
Which is why you've never been asked.
We would spend it on Chris fucking Brown. Like, oh my gosh, bro.
But he said, but I want to sit at the point.
Super poor decision making.
To your, if I had a budget as a performer, I want y'all to remember what Mace gave us as a performer. He never gave us a Super Bowl performance. He's never given us a stadium-worthy performance. My man stopped performing when he was like, what I don't do is perform with Bad Boy anymore. Wait, what performance?
I'm trying to move cautiously on that.
Give a shit.
Yeah, no.
I'm not.
That's fine. I'm just saying difference of opinion. I'm gonna move cautiously on it. I don't want to. What I try not to do for me is like have bad memories around, what a nigga used to be in their prime, because I don't fuck with them today. That's what I just
You're like discounting the prime.
I hear you for
I
you.
want to be clear, like,
and I'm saying, what have you ever seen from Mason Betha that said you would be on a Super Bowl stage?
If we're taking it back to
take it all the way back,
yeah, we taking back to shiny suit days and pyrotechnics and all of that.
Did it happen then?
I don't think we were even able to be in that conversation back then as black people. Like there wasn't leverage to make any shit make that type of shit happen.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And
but I'm still not saying that's Super Bowl worthy. What I'm saying is there was a time Bad Boy could have pulled that off. That's what I'm saying. In that heyday, that could have happened. There was no leverage for a black artist to be on that stage at that point.
I would say,
regardless, like, and I definitely want you to come in. But regardless, he is 300% off on this shit. Like, dog. Like, nah. A bigger artist, that tells me you don't know who Bad Bunny is.
And it's also, it says you have that. You're not really paying attention to the fucking political climate of the United States.
Nothing. You're not paying attention to nothing.
It's like,
you just have an opinion because you're just trying to get Chris Brown on the show.
Yeah.
Just send him just get him booked. Just reach out to his booking. Don't glaze him.
Or you missed it. And I'm not being funny. I think there's a lot of fucking people that miss art. They do not see it. You can be an artist and not
this was a pretty easy one to understand, too.
I feel like very.
All you got to do is be like, oh, what's that?
Yes, and just know that there were so many debates. I mean, you do know this, but there's so many debates about what Kendrick's performance meant, right? Within the black community.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine what other people were like.
Oh, wait, I will say this too. I personally find it sad, kind of like when.
Yeah, that's who that is.
Alex, I closed my laptop on you.
Alex.
Alex? How dare you?
One of the absolute best graphic designers in the game. Alex was under the chat. My man said Benzino for the halftime show of 2027.
Benzino? Do you know who that is?
Oh, I'm about to look it up.
Don't look it up.
Not looking it up.
Do not look it up. Number one, Alex is fucking around.
Okay.
Number two,
look, Alex.
None of us need to know who Benzino is. It's all forced on us.
The only reason you should know Benzino right now as today, whatever. What generation are you? You're under millennial.
What generation?
Yeah, what are you?
The one that doesn't know what it is.
Z or Alpha is what he's saying.
I think Alpha's too young and I think Z might be too old.
Okay.
So what's the middle?
I don't think I'm like in the middle of a.
This is Coil Ray's pop.
Yeah.
No,
you know who Coil Ray is?
No.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you know who Coil Ray is. You know who Coil Ray is.
Yeah.
Benzino's Coil Ray's pop.
You know who Coil Ray is. You don't know who that is?
I feel like I've seen her.
Yeah, you probably know the song.
This one.
Yeah. That's who Benzino is to you, and that's all he should ever be to you.
Okay, type shit.
He used to be the editor of the Source. So that mattered at a point.
Okay.
And then it stopped mattering because he was bad.
Fucking owner.
Okay. Anyways, transitioning out of that, what I was going to say was I personally, I don't know how to say this. Like,
yes,
I find a lot of interest and a lot of super awesome things, like all people should, from Black culture.
Yeah.
So it makes me really happy seeing Black culture succeed and seeing it grow and seeing, Black happiness or people be happy or like be better, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. I get sad when I see other cultures be like, no, fuck the Latinos. It's like,
yeah, that's a fucking
we love y'all, bro. Like, we love y'all. Like,
right.
Latinos love Black culture. So it's like, and also they've been so intertwined for so long. Like there's something happening here that
I will say all of the fire Latino cultures. I was thinking about this the other day. All of the coolest ones are like that because they had Africans,
so much African
and slaves
influence.
going in and out of there. 1,000%. Like,
so to me, and this is literally speaking to, like, I didn't think that you weren't not Black.
On that topic, the other day, I literally spit my drink out because I was with the homies in France, and they're like,
wait, you was with the homies where?
In Paris. I was in Paris with the homies.
People in Paris.
In Paris.
One of my homies, he's like my brother. He's known me since we were in high school. He's with me, and I'm with two other guys I don't really know like that well, but they go, wait, Carlos, you're not Black? And he goes, have you ever heard him say the word? And they're like, oh, no, actually.
The word Black or the word?
word.
Oh, okay.
The word.
Yeah, no, Carlos don't say the word.
And they were like, oh shit, yeah, low key. I was like, that should have gave it away a long time ago.
I mean, yes, but
either that or I'm a respectful Latino. One of those two, because the Latinos like to get it off too. I will say that.
No, many Latinos love to get it off.
They love to get it off, but
and yeah,
let's be clear.
It's definitely a regional thing too.
Alchemist wasn't black.
Yo,
Correct.
which is still like one of my favorite shit. Because what do you mean you didn't know,
Bruh?
What do you mean
That's
you didn't know
crazy.
Alchemist was fucking white?
That's crazy.
To your point, there is so much intertwined between African and Latino culture. Like thank you, colonialism. You know what I'm saying?
I find it so difficult to talk about those kind of things though, because I also understand it's not my fucking place. Like, I feel like it's really important to let black people talk about black people. So when I see black people being like, it's not our battle, like that type of shit online and shit like that about ICE and all that kind of stuff, I was like, sad, but it's like, still
But Bad Bunny has done a really good job carrying that conversation.
Yeah, I will say that. And it's not only just carrying it, but it's putting it
Yes.
into people's point of view that are like, not like you were saying, that's not what their feed is looking like. You know, they're not seeing these type of topics and that type of shit, but they will see the biggest artist of all time, Bad Bunny.
Of all time, like,
you know?
I just okay. A couple of things. One, super fucking iconic. Like you are just not going to be able to tell me that Bad Bunny isn't one of the biggest global superstars, the biggest global superstar writ now.
Half these people don't know what he's saying, bro. Like, and
they're losing their minds. Because if you give me a ticket to a Bad Bunny concert right now, I'm absolutely going to lose my mind. The vibes are everything. You can see it, right? Even the club scene with the couple of, and it didn't matter that they were celebrities that were dancing under there. It was relatable. Like, there's a club, y'all at the club, you're outside, he's on top, right?
And
like,
if you know anything about like specifically Puerto Rican culture,
right?
If you've ever been in Puerto Rico, you see that like that vibe is so.
Everybody's
thing
just
vibing
you
together
saw
in the place, like a house. That's why the casita is there. That's why you see people that are in staff, people that are like Jessica Alba, people that are Cardi B, and other people all intertwined vibing
Pedro
together
Pascal,
in the house.
like
right.
That's Puerto Rican culture. Like everybody vibes together and loves being with each other. Like,
and this is one of the things that I think is important for to like this the entire performance had so much not just Puerto Rican culture but Latino culture that it literally was like not just but like he ends with "Together We Are America," right? And I feel like there were multiple people that looked at that and was like, "You're being too nice to America. You giving them it's soft." I looked at that as, bitch, you can't do this without us.
I also saw it as, this is what I can do within the restraints that I have. And
period.
So
for that, yeah.
Pedophile.
It's Kendrick not saying popo. Like, so for that, he gets a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Like we can't, like you being a Bad Bunny fan, knowing what he normally does,
if you
and knowing what he would
in charge of this, I would judge you harsher, but it's not like that. It's not.
Understanding the constraints and the parameter. Nah, that's a 10 out of 10. He got it all.
Because putting him in that position to do that show was already pushing it for the NFL fan base.
A hard line.
Period.
So shout out to fucking Rock Nation for doing that.
Yeah.
This is their last year for curating the Super Bowl halftime. And this might be the last time we see great storytelling because it might go back to fucking Morgan Wallen. You know?
Did you feel like it was short though?
No.
Or was I just tripping?
I think you're tripping.
I might have just been so in it, like so vibing that I was like,
nah.
Already?
It didn't feel short. None of them are long enough when they're great.
No.
So I felt like Kendrick.
The Beyonce one was so long.
But Morgan had to remind me.
What did I say to you?
Morgan had to remind me that Beyonce wasn't up there by herself.
Yeah.
Beyonce was part of it. It was like three other groups. Right. And I forgot that.
Did that with Shakira too.
I forgot that.
First time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And Kendrick, as much as we said Kendrick, it was Kendrick and SZA. You know what I'm saying? Like
Fam. So we showed, shout out to Lily because she put the Bad Bunny halftime on for my dad this morning, and then he was like, "Okay," and I said, "Did you see the Kendrick one?" And he was like, "No." Ooh. So I put that on.
Masterclass.
And so I got to watch both of those this morning, right? And
fresh.
For me, I'm just going to make the claim because I haven't gone back and watched every single halftime from my lifetime. I'm going to say I don't remember seeing storytelling in this way until Kendrick, and then Bad Bunny met that bar and fucking ran with it. Like, for you to be able to start in the back end with the ball, go through all of the island of Puerto Rico and its culture and spike the ball and do a fucking touchdown, I think we did it.
Not only that,
you know what I'm saying?
they were
and you're saying
shit too. They were like, "Oh, you can only have so many people on the field," or they're like, "You can only run so many tires on the field." They said, "Fuck it, we're gonna dress people as plants, bro." Like, right? That's crazy, bro. What?
Like, so many different things that were symbolic within that thing. Like, so that there was one. There's a whole fucking actual real wedding. Right? Like the wedding.
They invited him to their wedding.
They invited Bad Bunny to their wedding. He was like, "I'm going to be at the Super Bowl. Y'all want to come here?" And they got married at the fucking Super Bowl.
That, bro? Like,
the rumor was that the little boy that he hands the Grammy to was Liam. And it wasn't Liam. It was an actual actor, little boy actor.
You thought about it was the point.
But the fact that you thought about it was the point.
Right.
And maybe the fact that you missed, maybe he was handing that Grammy to his younger self might have been the point.
Right.
Like, there are multiple different, like, art is art.
And there was like shit for Latinos in there too. I don't know if you saw the little kid that's sleeping on the chair.
Yeah, listen, that's not just Latinos.
Black culture.
That's black culture.
That's why when I saw Kendrick perform, I was looking at it being like, one, I'm seeing how technically skilled you have to be to pull this off. One.
Yeah.
Second, I know that this might not be specifically for me, but for the people that this is for, this is crazy. I already know they're like jumping with joy with this shit. And that's why I felt with the Bad Bunny one. So to see anybody else be like, nah, that shit was whack. It was a 4.
They say it's a 4.
How can you have so much fun and say it's a 4? Like,
you're a bigot. You're a bigot. You're a bigot. You're white. You're a racist. The 5 years that Live Nation programmed, 2022 was Dr. Dre, Snoop, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick. And Kendrick.
Upside Down.
Right.
Yep.
In 2023, Rihanna, Solo
by herself.
Dolo.
She had no features.
2024, Usher,
Lightweight Boy,
Alicia Keys, Her, Lil Jon, Ludacris, and others.
Humongous medley.
Right. 2025, Kendrick with SZA. And then this year, Bad Bunny with Lady Gaga and Ricky Martin.
And Green Day. They opened earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Performed earlier.
Yeah, Green Day. And then La Russell was outside.
Yeah, but that's not.
No, they ain't halftime, yeah.
No, I think it's like pregame. Pregame they performed.
Nah, but shout out to La Russell.
But could you imagine how crazy it would have... Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
No, that's
Can you imagine how crazy it would have been if bro opens with Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA? Can you believe that shit? I saw a TikTok about that. I was like, if somebody doesn't make this happen, I'm going to be sick.
This is the thing.
Right.
Americans are so goddamn fucking stupid that they still think that that's an anthem for them.
Oh, my gosh.
He makes an Ice song. They're still like, but Bruce Springsteen loves that America. Listen to oh, my God.
Yeah. That shit cray.
Wow. We are way past time.
Oh, are we really?
Yeah. Way past time. Yeah. Sorry to all the guests.
You're welcome.
And sorry to Jess, because Big Jess, not the little one, would be home by now.
He's never been the little one. It's very important.
Would be home right now. That. Emma, please. I don't want to fight about it. I'm just going to tell you I'm sorry right now. This wasn't something that we planned on.
Shout out the chat. I was going to say too.
The past
couple times I've been in the chat, y'all are really like popping in the chat too. So
I will just say shout out to Alice, because everything you're saying right now is giving me like, I loved the visuals. I loved every single part of Bad Bunny's performance. I loved every song choice. I loved every message that, as an American who knows how fucked we are when it comes to a territory, like the fact that they were up, like I saw the parallel, and maybe I'm wrong, but immediately when I saw them on Power Lines, I thought of Kendrick's Streetlights.
Yeah.
And haven't seen what either one of them did ever before. And there have been humongous people on that stage. And I think that it just means that the way that art is moving, if it isn't moving people, it doesn't get on the biggest stage. And I think that's how it's supposed to be.
I hate when people say art isn't political.
Art has always been political. In what regard? The whole point.
I've been hearing that a lot. They're like, why do we got to involve politics? I'm like,
They're bigots and racist.
I'm like, I don't think you understand
Final
art.
question. I want to get this off.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Alice says, and the view numbers keep going up, so it's not going to change. They're going to keep getting more ethnic, I think.
Oh, the NFL?
So
I hard disagree.
I hard disagree.
You don't think so?
No,
Hard
I
disagree.
think what's going to happen is what we saw happen in the White House. There's going to be a black
revolt.
Oh,
there's
like
going to be a
massive
revolt.
shit?
It's going to be you might fucking get U2 again. It's going to be a complete flip. It has to, when's the last time Taylor did the Super Bowl?
If Kid Rock wasn't who he is and doing what he was today,
Taylor Swift.
then maybe. But yes, I
Yeah.
think it's way more. I don't think it'll be U2, only because one, they've done it before.
Yeah.
Two, they're not making any music right now. Also, they have made political music.
Very.
That's an Irish band.
Has Taylor
We're
done it yet?
political.
What's bro's name?
Taylor? Has she done it yet?
No,
What's the motherfucker that
She
does the
hasn't?
backflips?
no.
Oh.
I didn't
You know
mean to
what I'm
say
talking
it like
No,
that.
no. I was like
Okay,
double
I'm
checking.
like-
Like, if she hasn't done it, then she's up next.
Say
I
the
feel like she's up next.
The motherfucker does backflips?
Who?
The white man. He'll probably him. Chat, y'all know who I'm talking about. What's his name?
white dude that does
What kind of
backflips.
music?
White man that does
What kind of
backflips,
music does he
chat.
do though?
White man music.
Is it pop? Is it
It's
white men
I
do
think
a
it's
lot of
pop.
types of music?
No, what's his name?
The
Chat-
white man that
chat,
does white
help,
man
please.
music that also does backflips?
No, he does backflips
I'm
all the
down to
time. It's
bet,
like
Alice.
his thing.
Okay.
Look it up. Just look up white man backflipping.
I'm literally about to.
Y'all know who I'm talking about?
Benson
Boone.
What the fuck?
position backfoot.
What is a Benson? What is a Benson
Thing,
Boone?
bro. He just does backflips off of shit. It's gonna be that, man.
Oh,
That's my prediction.
Well, I think you're
Paramore
right.
is acceptable because all the cultures love
They're not
Paramore.
gonna let
Paramore,
do
they'll
that.
never let Paramore
Nah,
on. They
nah.
will absolutely. Who said that?
Nah, Alice.
Baby,
Nah.
this is a conversation
Way
we
too-
would have over wine.
Way
right?
too.
But too woke.
What's her name?
too woke.
The
Way
lead
too woke.
vocalist?
Haley.
So Haley dropped a solo project. Very political. She dropped a very political solo project that she's had that hasn't been on streaming services. She had to create a separate site to post it. Like, Paramore is not getting booked.
Nah, they're not getting booked for that
the
because
melanated people fuck with Paramore way too much.
too much.
Way too much. Just in the climate that we're in,
Haley wins.
booking Bad
Paramore
Bunny,
wins for me. all the time.
regardless of what he performed, booking Bad Bunny was the middle finger.
Yeah.
Period.
Just showing
Just
up was already
booking
that,
him.
for sure.
Just Live Nation doing that. Oh, y'all fuck
Rock
with
Nation.
Y'all, Rock Nation. Yeah, y'all fuck with him. Boom. All Spanish. Yes, do it. Yes, don't give us no English from the stage. That was the middle finger.
That is definitely
That was
the
it.
middle finger.
Yeah,
Okay,
just do it.
we're near an hour past, right?
You're welcome.
And everyone here is welcome. That's another News with My Fiance Monday night, Raw Live, in person,
The Raw
live Raw, in the books.
Raw.
Yay.
Thank you for
The best
spending
way.
this quality time with us.
This episode is made possible by In Studio Crew, Big Jess.
Not the little
Not the
one.
little one.
Hello, a remote quality
Yep.
control crew, Kyle G Residual Audio, Michelle and Rossum. Shout out to our studio sponsor, L&J Industries. We back in the building for providing this amazing space each week. And of course, big thanks to y'all for watching, listening. Stay engaged with us.
Stay engaged with us all week. You can follow us on Instagram at News with My Fiance. You can follow Ambush at Scambeezy. You can follow me at Portland Morgan. You can follow Carlos at
Carlos Andres Cortez
_.
There you go.
Yeah.
Become a member, sock it to our pockets over at patreon.com/news of my fiance. And definitely check out the merch over at newsofmyfiance.com/merch. We got some new stuff up there. More new stuff coming. We got buttons and stuff going on now. You know, we got a new capsule collection going on right now. You know,
Go home.
It's some fire stuff up there. More designs definitely coming. Shout out to everybody on Patreon. Regardless of your Patreon level, we really appreciate you.
We love y'all.
Yes. We, like you said,
Stay
every
with
single
us.
show, we keep saying it.
Number one.
We are trying
Puerto Rico.
we are trying to build community off of all the social media platforms, because at some point we're going to have to remove ourselves from them. We already got off of TikTok, and the way things keep moving with surveillance and shit, like we
More
keep
and
backing
more
out.
and more.
Oh my God,
Right.
we should talk about ring.
But you know the deal. Don't let the individual distract you from the systems. Poverty is indeed a policy choice.
Told you that today.
People over profits. No war but class war. Go hard on systems and not people. And we will catch you Thursday morning on X-Ray FM at 7:30 to 9:06 right before Tom Hartman.
Bye. Okay, gang sign.
Thanks for tuning in. And you can catch this show streaming live on YouTube every Monday night from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. And our podcast episodes are available everywhere you listen to podcasts except Spotify.